What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? We're gonna make it happen today. We're gonna make it happen today. It's goody. So, obviously, we have this massive fight coming up November 14th. Terence Crawford versus Kell Brook, and I'm seeing a lot of people starting to feel like Kell Brook could actually has a chance. Geo James, Khalil 98, salute. So there's a lot of people that feel like Kell Brook has a huge chance, to win this fight. I'm not of that mindset. I think that Terence Crawford is going to showcase his talents. And I think that this is going to be a masterclass performance by Terence Crawford. And I think that, I think that Terence Crawford, Boxing Dad, Ron Gibson Jr., salute. Yeah, they're not going to send out the notifications. So smash the like button. One honor, salute. Smash that like button as you come in. Yeah, Lost Were Real, Black Alpha, salute. What's good, my peoples? Yeah, we see they're not going to send out the notifications. We understand what they're trying to do. They don't want me to be successful, so they're not going to send out the notifications. But it's up to the people, to smash the like button, support the channel, support the grind. Point blank and period. So let's talk about Rodney Vance, Black Alpha, salute. Now, you're not going to get a notification. You're not going to get a notification. You're not going to be informed that I'm live. None of that. Nobody else has. You don't see too many people having this issue. Every day I have this issue. That's not a coincidence. That's just to prevent me from being successful. So smash the like button. Support the channel as you come in. That's about it. Pull Counter Boxing, PLG Ski, Underground Asylum, Victor Tyrone, salute. We set to have a special guest today. Very, very special guest to come in the building today. So I'm looking forward to that. And we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen today. You understand? Yesterday I had some things going on, so I was not able to go live. Had a lot going on. Still have a lot going on. So just wasn't able to go live. Jamil Allen, salute. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't able to go live at all. I have a lot. I had a lot going on. So pardon me for yesterday, my peopleizations, but support the channel, support the grind. We here in the building. Salute Xavier Moses, Dapper Douglas, Rich Moss, Adrian Cole, Albert Dorsey. Salute. Frank Stoner, salute. What's good with my peopleizations, man? We're going to make it happen today. We're going to make it happen today. Quentin Lee, Mark Fralin, Robert Singleton, salute. What's good with my peopleizations, man? What's good? Andres, salute. So yeah, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of people. I see some of my very own people that feel like Mario Forster, Mark Poole, Rock 03, Justin Jr., the MMA, Genie, salute. B Mac, Money in the Ghetto, salute. I'm seeing a lot of people now feel like Special K, Kell Brook got an actual chance to win this fight against Terence Bud Crawford. We set to have a special guest today, former world champion, soon to be Hall of Famer, Steve J. Salute. Devin, the GOAT, the great Alexander. Sir Flame, salute. So we're going to make it happen today, my peopleization. We're going to make it happen. Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, smash the like button. Let's get the likes on up. And we're going to talk about it. Not to mention, we have, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 80. Let's get the likes up to 80. Yeah, so smash the like button. Trick Nolte, my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens in the building. What's good with you, Reggie? Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Slim Jim 314, Stewie Huey, salute. What's good, my peoples? Yeah, they refuse to send out the notifications for me. This is absolutely disgusting on the part of YouTube, but what could we expect, right? Mr. 60 Seconds, salute. They are sending out 0 of my notifications to nobody. A Wavy 09, salute. They refuse to send out any of my notifications, as y'all can see, right? As you can clearly see. BG, salute. It's absolutely horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible that that we have to deal with this. But anyway, smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Let's support the channel, support the grind. Let's get it in. Anyway, like I said, a lot of people I see are starting to lean in the favor of Kell Brook. They starting to feel like this is the first real step up opponent for Terence Bud Crawford. No, I didn't do Donald Favors. I didn't do the show yesterday because I had some personal things to take care of. Actually had to go to the doctor with the wife. So Ragman, salute. Decal 03, salute. So had some things to take care of, and that's why I didn't do the show yesterday. I had to. Yeah. YouTube they're clearly not sending out the notifications, and they're not even trying to hide it. They're not even pretend to act like they want to send out my notifications, man. So it's really it's horrible to say the least, right? Truly is. But with that said, let's get it going. So, like I said, a lot of people are starting to lean in that direction of Kell Brook. I am not one of that mindset. Asan 17, salute. Satan, ICO, Daddy, salute. Tunnel Vision, my brother, salute. Robert Brown, 6218. Rex Jamal, salute. Kaz Ghost, salute. Yeah, Rich Moss, salute. Donald Favors, my brother, salute. A Wavy 09, salute. Salute to my brother Regis Burris in the super chat, supporting your boy Blue in the grind. He said, big ups. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1000%. Ernest Harvin, salute. What's good with you? Yeah, we know what they're trying to do to your boy Blue. Not surprised, are we? Are we surprised, my peoples? Let's get it up. We got 150 people. Let's get 150 likes. Smash the like button. So anyway, Joseph Nicholas, salute. So anyway, I think that Terence Crawford's skill set is far too superior for Kell Brook. Even if this was Kell Brook of yesteryear, if this was Kell Brook in early 2017, I think that Terence Crawford's skill set is too much for Kell Brook. Frederick Habsaby, salute. What's blazing in sports, salute. I think that Kell Brook's skill set, that he's technical, but he's robotic at times. He's very stiff at times, and he could be, very predictable at times, right? And that's not a good matchup. Vic Chavez, salute. Merlin Productions, salute. That's not a good matchup for. Well, that favors Terence Crawford, in my opinion. One honest salute. When you have the skill set, when you versatile like Terence Crawford, when you can switch from southpaw to orthodox, God's Boston, salute. And you can, and you pinpoint accurate with speed and power. Now, does Terence Crawford have the most power in the sport of boxing? No. Scott Birmingham, salute. Dahlia Antoinette, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today on this fine, beautiful, rainy day here in New York? Where you at, Dahlia? You in Jersey, right? So I'm sure you got the same weather. Big Dose 513, salute. Albert Dorsey, salute. Same weather. I'm sure it's the same weather over there in Jersey, tri-state area, the same weather. So with that said, I just think that Terence Crawford, is gonna be the victor. I think that Terence Crawford's skill set, is just, superior. Even like I said, Fiend 510, salute. Chef Curry, Johnny Stanley, salute. What's good with y'all? Even if this, like I said, even if this was, Terence, this was Kell Brook. If this was Kell Brook, from 2017 before the Gennady Golovkin and Errol Spence fight, Terence Crawford is still a superior boxer. Akeem the Great, salute. Muhammad Arif, salute. Yep, she said, yep. Yeah, I know. Steve J, salute. Even if this was Kell Brook from 2017, 2016, before the Gennady Golovkin and Errol Spence fights, he don't match up well with this style, with slick boxers. And we have to ask ourselves, how many slick boxers have we actually seen Kell Brook in the ring with? Mr. 6'7", salute. You got to ask yourself that. How many times have you seen Kell Brook in the ring with slick boxers? Slick southpaws who are versatile. You never, right? Now, we did see him in the ring. Phil J, 508, my brother, salute. Now, we did see him in the ring with the likes of two-time welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Showtime, Sean Porter, right? Chilltown Major, salute. But Sean Porter is not a slick, defensively versatile fighter. Sean Porter, you know what you're going to get with Sean Porter. Activity and pressure. Mike Smith, salute. You're going to get activity and you're going to get pressure from Sean Porter. That's what you stand to get from fighting Sean Porter. A Wavy 09, my brother, salute. Kell has puncher's chance in the super chat. My brother A Wavy in the super chat. He said Kell has a puncher's chance, but Bud gonna dog him. Yeah. He don't even have a puncher's chance, right? And I mean that lightly, loosely. Robbie Sanders, Anah Israel, salute. And when I say he doesn't have a puncher's chance, and when I say that, when I mean it loosely, is because Andrew Don, salute, is because now we know Dominic Lopez, salute. Lifetime Eon, salute. Andres, salute. Everybody in the sport, when you step through the ropes, has a puncher's chance, right? Because this is boxing. So you let your hands go, you got a chance. But I'm saying that he don't even have that is because Terence Crawford could slow the fight down. No KP, salute. He's going to slow the fight down, slow the action down. He's going to see the punches. You're saying 007, salute. Kell Brook is not quick enough, not elusive enough, not athletic enough to be able to land punches that Terence Crawford don't see coming. Jose Diaz, Everett Rogers, salute. The only reason that Errol Spence, Kell Brook was able to land punches on Errol Spence is because of the manner Errol Spence chose to fight. You understand? Errol Spence was flat-footed. He was right in front of Kell Brook because his game plan was to break Kell Brook down. Kendrick Rouse, salute. And what he did was he says, listen to what he says. This is why I was breaking it down before Kendrick Rouse even said something. He says, Kell can hurt Bud. Y'all acting like Spence or Triple G fight wasn't close prior to stoppages. Again, listen to what I'm saying, Kendrick Rouse. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. Let's listen to what I'm saying. Okay? I'm going to say this again. Styles make fights. Is Gennady Golovkin a slick, versatile, switch stance boxer, southpaw and orthodox? Does Gennady Golovkin represent that? Yes or no? Gervonta Robinson, salute. No, he doesn't. Gennady Golovkin is not versatile. He's not slick. He's not using angles, anything of that nature. That's not what you're going to get from Gennady Triple G Golovkin. And in that fight with Errol Spence and Kell Brook, in that fight with Kell Brook and Errol Spence decided, DeAndre Carey, salute. Errol Spence decided to stand flat-footed right in front of Kell Brook, try to walk him down, Colin Moore, salute, and break him down. Even when Kell Brook was pushing forward, Errol Spence wasn't using angles. Eric R, salute. Errol Spence was going back in a straight line and using a high guard defense. So he wasn't even using angles. He was solely focused on breaking Kell Brook down. So he wasn't using movement. He wasn't utilizing the ring and utilizing his footwork. That's not what he was doing. He was in a straight line. He was coming forward. He had one mission and one mission only, to break Kell Brook down. And that's what he did. Afiq Day, Black King 215, salute. So they were there for Kell Brook to hit. Understand that. Samuel Dumont, salute. Now, if Terence Crawford decides to utilize the same game plan that Gennady Golovkin and Errol Spence chose to do, and he just wants to go in there and break Kell Brook down, then yes, Black King 215, Afiq Day, salute. Colin Moore, salute. If he chooses to use that same game plan and decides I'm just going to go in there and break this man down and get him up out of here, then yes, Terence Crawford will be there to get hit. He will be there to get hit. But if Terence Crawford decides that he's going to utilize the style he used when he fought Victor Post style, this will not be a close fight. And no, he will not be there to get hit. Okay? Again, Sean Porter was there to get hit. Why? Because Sean Porter brings one style. You know what he's going to bring, at least at that point in time. Now, he showed us versatility against Yordenis Ugas and against Danny Garcia. That's not what he brought to the table when he fought Kell Brook. When he fought Kell Brook, it was the same fight that he fought when he fought Errol Spence. It was pressure fighting, being very active, and trying to frustrate, mentally and physically break down his opponent. That's what he attempted to do with Kell Brook. Thus, the reason why Kell Brook was using excessive holding. Jose Diaz, salute. You understand? Brian Payne, salute. So there's a difference. If Terence Crawford is versatile enough, right, to be able to just box if he wants to, like he did Victor Post style. If he chooses to use that style with his pinpoint accuracy, his angles, and his ability to switch from southpaw and orthodox, guess what? Simon Diamond Satterfield, salute. Guess what? Kell Brook doesn't stand a chance. Kaz Go, salute. He doesn't stand a chance. No KP, salute. So when you guys say, well, smash the like button. We got 250 people here. I don't know how many likes we got, but we should have 250 likes. So smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. That's first things first. Donate $1 to the channel. Support the channel. Support the grind. Donate $1 to Super Chat. Let's support it. Refresh it, because we know we're going to get multiple people here that can't even in the chat that can't donate to the channel because they don't want you to be able to donate. So I need the people that want to be able to donate. Refresh the Super Chat and support the channel. Sherman Callahan, salute. 80 likes. Doesn't count. How do we have 80 likes? Johnny Stanley. How? Get the likes up to 250. Sherman Callahan, salute. So anyway, salute to Jacob Hubbard, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. Kondo Sammy Hassan, salute. Yes, smash the like button, support the channel, support the grind. Let's get it. Let's support it, man. They don't want to send out the notifications. They want to stand in the way from us doing greatness and being great. They're not. Let's be great. Let's show them that we don't. They can't stop the grind. That's what they're trying to do. D-Man Jr., Mr. Tally 140, salute. They trying to stop the grind. Let's show them that they can't stop the grind. Who else you see with this many subs that can't get 100 people and takes 15, 20 minutes to get 50 people and all that? They're purposely doing this, okay? So smash the like button, support the channel, support the grind. Mark Timmons, salute. Smash the like button. What's Blazing Sports, salute. Leon Med, salute. My brother Adrian Cole, he's a moderator here on my channel. He's a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. Been here since day one. And Adrian Cole can no longer super chat from his account. He has to go and use his wife's account to super chat to the channel, and he's right here in the chat every single day. But he can't support from his from his account. He has to use his wife's account to support the channel because they don't let him, because he's a long-time subscriber here. He's a long-time supporter here. He's been here from day one. And so since that, they don't let him, they don't give him the option to be able to support the channel financially. So he has to use an account that they don't know is an account to support the channel. This is what they try to do. We don't make this up. Eric Ocasio, salute. This is a true story. Adrian Cole is right here. Right here. Peace and blessings to the Queen, Dahlia Antoinette, in the super chat as she supports every single day. Peace and blessings to the Queen. I appreciate you 1,000%. Always showing love, always showing supporting the channel and supporting the grind. It's amazing what they try to do. Now we can't get over 250 people here. Now it's been stuck at 200, between 250 to 240 people for the last 10 minutes. BG, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, King. 817 Boston B, salute. Colin Moore, salute. My brother Colin Moore in the super chat, he says support. Appreciate you, King. Really amazing what they try to do, man. Amazing. They don't even try to hide it. They don't even try to hide it. So smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Salute to my brother Paul Ruffin in the super chat. Let's get them likes up to 300, man. Salute to my brother Kurt, a.k.a. Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host in the building. What's good with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you, man? You know, it's raining here in Jersey, Newark, and I'm just keep thinking about this weekend fights. What's going on, chat? Everybody, and salute to Dahlia. She always support like you all do. I'm just, my mind is fixated on boxing this weekend, man. We got some great fights coming up, man, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. Salute to my brother Steve J in the super chat. He says, so Blue, if Crawford doesn't box from the outside and just come forward like he has in more recent fights, how will this play out versus Brook? It won't be good for him because Kell Brook is the biggest, strongest, skillful guy that he's ever faced in his career. And unless Kell Brook suffers a setback with one of his eye injuries, and if Terence Crawford chooses to stay in the pocket and try to mix it up like he did with Igis Kavaluskas, it ain't going to play out well for him. Salute to my brother Paul Ruffin in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. My brother Underground Asylum in the super chat. He said the grind don't stop. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%. Jimmy Bernard, salute. Terry Brown, salute. Raphael Harmon, salute. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, they trying their best, man. Kurt, you see this, right? Every time, God's greatest, salute. D. Hodges, salute. Now we go live. We can't get 250 people.
I know, man. They're trying their best to sabotage, man, a successful platform like yours, and all of a sudden, you know, all these tactics they trying, man. But we ain't gonna let nobody stop us. But it's just wrong. And like you said, it's not covert anymore. It's overt. So you know, they making it known. You know, so
yep,
it's always a problem.
Yep. Gold Kings, TZ Frank, salute. Now we can't get it. First of all, Kurt, for the first 10 minutes is always it can't get 50 people. Now we a half hour we can't get 250 people. Always something. Main boxing biker, my brother, salute. Rocky Rodriguez, salute. Miguel Robles, salute. It never fails. It's absolutely disgusting on their part. Clearly, they're just clearly not don't want nobody to come. It's horrible. Albert Dorsey, salute. GT Entertainment, salute. But anyway, Kurt, we're looking to have a special guest on, at 4:30. Devin Alexander, man. One of my favorite fighters, southpaw boxer, Devin Alexander, former world champion, fought some of the best out there. You know what I mean? Fought some of the absolute best out there, man. So
Man, I'm sorry, go ahead, Blue. Nah, I'm excited. He fought everybody, man. He was a good, solid champion. I remember, I'll tell him when he come on the show to fight with Juan Yarango. That uppercut he hit him with, man. I got to remind him about that. I remember that.
Woo-wee, man. That uppercut was something fierce, man. It was fierce, man. So, yeah, one of my favorite fighters, man. One of my favorite fighters, man, for everybody. Yeah, smash the like button. Get the likes to 300. Garnell Mitchell, salute. Dahlia said we got 205 likes. That don't cut it. Get the likes up to 300, my peoples. Hubble Telescope, salute. Joseph Obang, Reg Loke, salute. Kanard Williams, salute. Arjun Ruai, salute. Missing a super chat. Brian Payne, my brother in the super chat, salute. Appreciate you. Ethan Fresh, 73, salute. Salute to my brother Brian Payne in the super chat. I appreciate you showing love. God's greatest, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you showing love. Yeah, man, this is I could watch everybody's shows. Nobody have this issue but me right now, and me and 7-8 and Fred. It's amazing, right? It's not even the percentage is don't even add up. You don't have 80,000 subscribers and can't get 200 people to watch the show. That's impossible. Craig J, salute. It's impossible. Green Hulk Dunham, salute. They clearly are blocking it. Clearly, they aren't even trying to hide it, man. So anyway, yeah, Kurt, did you see the press conferences and stuff today with Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz?
Yes, I saw the press conference. I looked at it. Absolutely. I can't wait. They both ready to go. I just think that Tank can make this fight. He looks in shape. Some people say he looks drained. There's always people always got a gripe with something. He don't come into shape. People criticize him. He looks in great shape. He looks thin, and let's just see how it plays out on Saturday night. I'd rather see him like this than being out of shape, or not out of shape, but overweight. But he looks ready to go. Tank is a fighter by heart. So is Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz is a nice guy, man. His family. But I think Tank can make this fight easy if he goes to the body. And they both gentlemen, they was both respectful towards one another, man. I just can't wait for the fight on Saturday night.
Yeah, Kurt, it's hard to root against Leo Santa Cruz, ain't it?
It is, man. He's a nice guy. His father, what he's going through, he's such a nice guy. Floyd gave him that Lamborghini, I believe. It's just, he's going up against a guy that we like. We like certain guys, and Leo is a nice guy, but I have to go for Tank. But I like Leo Santa Cruz, man. He's a really nice guy, but in this business, it don't matter much.
Yeah, exactly, Kurt. Mr. Shelton, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's good? Dane Watson, salute. Who else we got in the building? Curtis Jones, salute. Tip Top, salute. DME Music, salute. What's good with you? Steve J, salute. Salute to Trina. Peace and blessings to you, Queen, in the super chat. Adrian Cole here, Blue, just supporting the chat. See? That's Adrian Cole, Kurt. So he can't super chat from his. Now he gonna come in the chat with his regular account, but he can't super chat from his account. He got to use his wife's account to super chat, then go back to his account to participate in the chat.
That's banana. That's crazy.
It's unbelievable. JC, salute. AZAP Sam, salute. It's unbelievable. Clyde X1, OG Sean the Don, Terrence Chavez, 88 Sports Talk. What's good? K Nick, salute. Yeah, Curry. So it's very hard to root against Leo Santa Cruz, man. Such a nice guy, man. He brings such professionalism to the sport. Corey Yellowman Jackson, salute. D Man Jr., salute. Black King 215, salute. He brings such professionalism to the sport of boxing. He brings he's always prepared. He's always in shape. Albeit that we are understanding he fights in lower weight classes, but there's a lot of guys in the lower weight class that don't make weight, right? So he gives us everything he has in the ring every time he steps in the ring. It's just hard. And then when you look at the storyline and what's going on with his family, it's just hard to root against him. But in this case, and Gervonta Tank Davis all the way. I am Cheddar, salute. Said Kell Brook coming to shock the world. Now, a lot of people I'm starting to see more and more people feel that way. Maybe it's the manner that Terence Crawford has been fighting his last couple of fights in, staying in the pocket and mixing it up and, trading. And, he's been getting hit a lot in the pocket. He was hit and hurt by Gamboa. He was dropped, unofficially by Igor Kavaluskas. So it's a lot of people that's starting to lean in the favor of Kell Brook. I am not one of them. I think that, Terence Crawford is just far too smart. He knows how to make so many adjustments. He's so versatile. He's so skilled, man. I know, have we seen him in there with the greatest talent? No. Salute to my brother G Al in the building. What's good with you, King? How you feeling today? Salute to my brother G Al. Baron Jacob, salute. So I just think that he's just too skilled. He just brings too much to the table. And he's too smart. I don't see him allowing himself to mix it up in the pocket with Kell Brook and risk the fight. He may attempt it. He may, test the waters. He may, attempt, put his toe in the water. But he's smart enough to understand that if he could get away with it for a full fight, or if he can't, he's not going to allow himself to be in that position. He'll make the adjustments. If he get in the pocket and it's too much, Dion Coleman, salute. Young Primo Music Page, salute. LeVar Cuba, Chef Curry, salute. Raymond Garcia, salute. If he in the pocket too long and Kell Brook is too strong for him, too successful, he can't get away with it. See, that's the beauty of being Terence Crawford. Then you can make the adjustments and say, okay, well, I'm just going to have to fight this fight from out here. Jay Lee, salute. My brother, Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, Everything Boxing and Sports. And my brother G Al, let them know what you got going on, because I remember you had a link and you had something going on that you wanted direct the people to. So, make sure you keep the people updated on that. Kurt, I just don't see that. I don't see him allowing himself to be compromised in that position. He may test the waters, but he won't stay there. He understands. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. If he can't swim in that deeper water, he'll understand that stay near the shores. You know what I mean? And until a boat comes and he could, use the boat to get out there. He's smart enough to use the tools that he have to get what he wants. You know what I mean? And I think that the level of competition that he's been facing lately just may have, allow him to say, you know what, I could do this in the inside with them. I can fight these guys on the inside. PGA's Big Dog, salute. David the Real Thomas, salute. So what's your thoughts though, Kurt?
Well, I got Terence Crawford #1 pound for pound because of his versatility. I love versatile fighters. He can box, he can bang, but it's the intangibles. We've seen top-notch fighters get knocked down by lesser fighters. Muhammad Ali was down against Henry Cooper. Evander Holyfield was down against Smoking Burt Cooper. It happens, but I look at it objectively because Terence Crawford has a lot of dog in him. We've seen him hurt against Gamboa. He fought through it. I love fighters that can get that can get hurt and fight through it. That that get hit with big shots and they can fight through it. They have a resiliency. Larry Holmes was knocked down many times, and Terence Crawford has that dog in him. He has that intangibles, and that's something that you can't teach. So while people criticizing Crawford for going down against Kavakakis, who turned out to be a pretty good fighter, Kavakakis can fight. Um, somebody of Crawford's caliber, you could say, well, his defense is leaky, but you're going to get hit. Pernell was out on his feet against Roger Mayweather. He got hit a lot of times. He was down twice against Diabolos Hurtado. Top level fighters get hit. They get relaxed. They may take their opponent lightly. And Terence Crawford showed that he can get up, because that was a knockdown. He can get up and he can go to the next level. And you see what he did to Kavakakis. He didn't win by split decision. He got Kavakakis out of there. He got Gamboa out of there. Now against Brook and Porter or Spence, he's going to fight different. Like you said, Blue, he's too smart not to. Freddie Roach gave Terence Crawford the perfect compliment when they was talking about a Crawford and Pacquiao fight. He said this fight worries him because what Mayweather can do, Crawford can do. And that went over a lot of people's heads. And I know what he's talking about. He's talking about versatility. It's hard to beat a versatile fighter against Victor Postol, who Danny Garcia arguably ducked at 140. He was the boogeyman at 140. And they said, no, Crawford ain't going to fight him. Crawford fought him and made him look like an amateur, beat him just about every round. I think he won every round, maybe one. Questionable, but he could box. He could use his footwork, but Crawford is the type of fighter that likes to slug. My favorite fighter of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson, was down to lesser fighters, and he could have won by boxing. But see, Blue, certain guys got this thing inside them where no matter what, they have to bang and box. But they're smart enough to know when they fight in a top level opponent, they're going to have to box, and that's what Crawford brings to the table. Now, Brook may have his moments, but sometimes I just feel like people forget how good this guy is, man. He's a really, really good fighter. He outboxed Amir Khan, and people don't talk about that. You never seen Amir Khan outbox. You've seen him. He was outboxing Danny Garcia, Canelo Alvarez. He got knocked out in the first round, I believe, by Prescott. But he was outboxing many people, and got caught. But against Crawford knocked him down the first round. That's what I looked at, and people was like, Amir Khan was past it. But Crawford is an exceptional boxer, puncher, and he's been knocking out people. He's patient. Look at the Benavidez fights. He'll let you have your moments, your window of opportunity. But Crawford is the type of guy that be like, you know what, I'm going to set up blocks for a knockout. And he's looking to get you out of there. He's not looking to go 12 rounds. And that's that dog he has inside him. So I like fighters like that. Remember, when Trinidad was getting outboxed and out hustled and out punched with Bernard Hopkins, he was still coming forward. And I remember Jim Lamp was like, he'll never quit. That's Crawford. Holyfield. Look how many times he was in a war. Michael Doakes and Alex Stewart and so on, and Michael Moore. Certain guys you can't do nothing about. And Crawford's that guy. Crawford, you heard Crawford, he's going to get up and he's going to fight back. You're going to have to knock him out cold to get his titles.
Yeah, I agree, man. Salute to who we got? TZ Franks, salute. YGB, Deuce, salute. Chris Garcia, salute. Frequent Flyer RC, Patrick Valentine, salute. Fastlane Jones, salute. Mr. J Duke, 40, salute. Kashif Dixon, salute. T-Town Cruz, salute. Chris Johnson, salute. Calvin Johnson, salute. Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in the super chat, he said the dub, salute, King. Gerard Cleghorn, salute. What's good with you? Yeah, smash the like button, man. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up. We got almost 400 people. Let's get it up. Justin Hawkins, salute. DeAndre Carey, my brother. Raymond Garcia, salute. Get the likes up, man. Let's get to that 500 mark by the 60 minutes. Let's get to that 500 mark by the 60-minute mark. Cooling out havoc. Salute. What's good with you? Yeah, Kurt. I just think that his versatility. Stormy B, man, what's good with you, brother? I'm waiting for Devin to get back to me, Kurt. That's why I'm a little bit distracted, as off and on. Michael Garcia, my brother in the super chat, he said Terence Crawford, respect the grind. Yeah, Terence Crawford is he's very, 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 very skilled, athletic guy, man. Terence Crawford is very, very smart. And I think that Terence Crawford at times could just fight down to the level of his competition. I think Terence Crawford looks at some of these fights and some of these fighters across the ring, which tells me he's very aware of what's going on. You see when he says stuff like, man, well, this guy's a champion, that guy's a champion. Well, if he had the same level of respect for every opponent he stepped through the ropes with, he would fight more cautiously. So that just lets he knows he's the superior fighter when he steps in the ring. He obviously, every fighter is very, very confident, right? You have to be to participate and be successful in this sport. But when it comes to Terence Crawford, and his level of competition, he understands the level of competition. That's why he fights in certain manners. Mr. Longoria, salute. He fights with, throwing caution in the wind. He don't mind taking chances. That's against certain guys. He won't take those the same chances. Like when he fought Victor Postile, he didn't fight Victor Postile in the same manner. He fought Hammer and Hank Lundy and Candy Slim 501. Salute. He didn't fight Victor Postile in the same manner he did, that Kid Diaz or Gamboa. That's not what he did. He fought in a more cautious, slick boxing style, which showed us the versatility. We know it does exist, right? And so, it just proves to me that it's the level of competition. You understand? That allows him to say to himself, "Well, I'm gonna fight this guy on the inside, try to get him up out of here, make it entertaining." At times, you saw him mix it up when he fought Jose Benavidez, right? When he fought Jose Benavidez, Demetrius Griffin, salute. When he fought Jose Benavidez, he mixed it up, right, Kurt? He was being a dog at sometimes, but then he was fighting from a distance, fighting from a range, because that just lets you know how good Jose Benavidez is, right? That Terence Crawford had to be a thinking man in the ring with Jose Benavidez. He couldn't just go in there like he did Igis Kavaluskis and these guys. He had to be cautious. So that's a testament to Jose Benavidez. And that's a testament to Terence Crawford to identify that, because some fighters don't make those adjustments. Sometimes their pride tells them, "Oh man, I got to stay. It don't." John Kramer, salute. This guy, the streamer, salute. This guy don't belong in there with me. Let me go ahead and get him out, even though you felt that dude power. Felix May, salute. You felt that understand. You in the ring with him. You understand his level of boxing, his IQ, his power. How quick he is, and some guys never make the adjustment. They just never make the adjustment. A la Adrian Broner against Marcos Maidana. He never made the adjustment. Adrian Broner is more athletic, more skilled than Marcos Maidana, but his pride told him to fight in the pocket, and he just fought in the pocket because he was having success with his power, and he fell in love with it. He didn't make no adjustments, Adrian Broner, in the Marcos Maidana fight. None. He didn't make any adjustments in that fight. Andre Berto didn't make any adjustments when he fought Ortiz, right? He made adjustments the second time, the rematch. Tay Brown, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Buddy Road Truck Trap Sports, salute. But he didn't make any adjustments the first time. That's why he came up short. KP from KC5, my brother, salute. You understand? So Black King 215, salute. Appreciate you. LeVar Cooper, salute. Smash the like button, man. We at 45-minute mark. How many likes we got? We should be working on 400 likes. Let's work. Let's get the likes up. B Wade, salute. Let's work, man. Get the likes up. Let's show them that we could control the outcome, not them. 3 up, 3 down, 10. Salute. He said Kell Brook is going to hurt Bud. If Terence Crawford give him the opportunity to, he can. I'm going to say that again. Prolific Life, Mikey Light, salute. If Terence Crawford gives Kell Brook the opportunity to have that success, he can, because Kell Brook is a high-level fighter. Kell Brook has power. He has skill. He's disciplined. Yes, he can. Michael D, salute. He absolutely can. But that hinges on Terence Crawford. Again, it's something similar to when Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez. Lomachenko's success hinged on the fact that Teofimo Lopez decided in the second half of the fight just to stand flat-footed and try to become a counterpuncher all of a sudden in the middle of the fight. Keep Sim, salute. And so Lomachenko, you cannot do that with Lomachenko. He thought that he could stand flat-footed, sit down on his punches, and be able to hurt or knock out Lomachenko. He wasn't ready for that. Lomachenko wasn't ready to go. Dustin John Marty, salute. So he made a mistake. But you saw in the 12th round when he decided to get back to pressing forward, again, Lomachenko could do nothing. He nearly got knocked out in the 12th round. World Reader, salute. He almost got knocked out in the 12th round when he went back to his natural style of pressing forward. And again, in the 12th round, Lomachenko wasn't throwing any punches. That's why it got sloppy, and then that's why the headbutt and the injury occurred. Lonnie Barnes, salute. You understand? So it hinges on Terence Crawford. If Terence Crawford is going to give him the opportunity, then Kell Brook is going to take it. If you give Lomachenko the opportunity, he's going to take it. If you give Kell Brook the opportunity, he's going to take it. You see, Errol Spence gave him the opportunity, he was taking it. Gennady Golovkin gave him the opportunity, he was taking it. It's just that he couldn't take what they was dishing back out. That's the risk you run. That's the risk you run. See, that's why Amir Khan never wanted to fight Kell Brook, because Amir Khan doesn't have the disciplined mindset enough to be able to make the adjustment to say, I got to do this. I got to stay a certain fight for 12 rounds. Amir Khan knew eventually he's going to try to mix it up, and he knew he was going to pay for it. Because Kell Brook is the type of fighter, he's going to take what you give him. Talib Cunningham, salute. So Amir Khan understood, if I go in there, J.D. Walker, salute. If I go in there, you Smitty Smith, salute. If you Amir Khan and you get in that ring with Kell Brook, Amir Khan has never shown us, Jupiter B, my brother, salute. Amir Khan has never showed us in any fight he could stay disciplined for 12 rounds. And when you're Amir Khan and you have the chin that you have, you must stay disciplined for 12 rounds, or you're going to pay the price. A la the Gennady Canelo Alvarez fight. A la the Brettis Prescott fight. A la, the Terence Crawford fight. He just can't do it. He don't have it in him. Daniel Prophet, salute. A la the Danny Garcia fight. He don't have it in him. He can't. Amir Khan can't stay disciplined and not mix it up and not throw one punch too many and stay in the pocket. He falls in love with his speed. He falls in love with his combinations, and he just absolutely must stay in the pocket and get that last punch off. And he pays the price every time he's in there with somebody of a high level of opposition that's going to take what he gives him. Point blank and period. Daniel and Prophet, salute. My brother Dale McCray in the super chat. He said Loma has an intangible. See what happened to him. You need more than that. Bud month short notice for the fight is his biggest advantage. No, Kell Brook knew he was getting this fight long time ago. That's why Stephen Truitt, salute. That's why he said he'd been in training camp for this fight over 2 months ago. Woke mind, salute. This wasn't short notice for Kell Brook. He knew this long time ago. They just announced it recently. Black Star Sports TV, salute. They just recently announced it, but Kell Brook was aware, very aware, it was a strong possibility he was going to land this fight. Very, very aware. So, it was just up to Kell Brook, them to come to negotiations to get to the point where both guys accepted the fight. But Kell Brook understood that what opportunity was in front of him. And I don't believe that I think that Kell Brook anyway was going to take the fight no matter what. Captain, salute. What was presented. He was just, trying to, use his leverage. You don't have an opponent. You need me. I need you. So that's where Kell Brook was at with this. But what you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, he knew he was getting a fight. This fight was talked about for a while. People said it wasn't going to happen because Brooks' weight, but I seen him running on the treadmill. He looks in good shape. Let's see what happens. But he knew he was going to get this fight. It's a high profile fight, fighting the best fighter on the planet, pound for pound, Terence Crawford. This is his last stand, so he might be dangerous. Most fighters, when they figure this is their last stand, they be very dangerous. They get in tip top condition, not only physically but mentally. So it might, he might have his moments. I just don't see him winning. But Brook knew he was going to get this fight, and a lot of people don't have confidence in Brook. Hearn and his trainer, because of the weight issue. They said it was too soon. But I don't know when Brooks started working out, but if he was smart, he would have been doing it a long time ago. A fighter know when a fight is going to materialize most of the time. So don't be confused. And he took it because he feel that he could have some success and beat Terence Crawford. This is his last chance at stardom, as a big fight, as a high profile fight.
Mm-hmm. This is it. This is the last gas for him. Dale McCray, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, so you believe he was getting his weight ready while waiting for the fight? Absolutely. 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 He knew what was at stake. That's why you see his weight is down right now. His weight is down. You see him in the pictures. He knew what was coming. So he was prepared. He was already getting in shape. Everybody just wasn't on board with it. Smash the like button. We should have 500 likes. Smash that like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but we should be teetering on 500. Get the likes to 500. Get the likes up to 500. So yeah, Kell Brook knew. He knew a long time ago. They contacted him and said he was an option. The difference is that the holdup was Manny Pacquiao. See, here's what I believe. Ben Israel, salute. Kell Brook always knew he was plan B if Manny Pacquiao fight fell through for Terence Crawford. He always knew he was the plan B. Todd Smith, salute. And so he was already preparing himself. Because if not, he knew he was going to be after Pacquiao. He was he stood the opportunity to get the fight after Pacquiao. He knew he was always in the mix. Put it that way. And this is a chance for him to, make some more money to feed his family in the future. And he ain't going to let the opportunity slip by. Christopher Jeanette, my brother in Super Chat. What's good with you, Chris? He said, salute Big Blue and Kurt Sugar. All y'all Bud haters first said Bud was fighting a washed up Brook. Now y'all saying Brook is going to beat Bud. Make up y'all minds. I got 500 on Bud. I'll wait.
He's right.
Yeah. Lawrence Williams, salute. Jadavius 2310, salute. What's good with you, King? Johnny Gotti, salute. Yeah, my brother Lawrence Williams, man. Lawrence, man. I heard you talking that Nui stuff last night, man. Man, listen, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all about Nui. I like his skill set. I like him as a fighter. Don't get me wrong. And Lawrence, you're right. They just overhype Nui, right? And what happens is, I see you said like he went, multiple weight world champion and he's doing stuff. No. Technically, he moved up in weight. That's 3 pounds, bro. He moved up from 15 to 18. Nah, bro. No, sir. Jeffrey Sharp, salute. No, sir. Antonio Roberts, salute. That's 3 pounds, bro. No, sir. You got to move up at least 7 pounds, man. Mo 2013, salute. You got to move up. I mean, at least 5. Come on, man. 3 pounds? We gonna give Nui that credit for moving up 3 pounds? No, man. He fighting the same fighters at 115 and at 118. Point blank and period. If he would have went from 115 to 122, now we talking. Now we talking. Go from 115 and that 108. Ain't nobody down there, bro. Ain't nobody down there. You go from 115 to 122. That's a natural jump when you talking about the dudes Errol Spence. You talking about 135 to 140, 5 pounds, right? 135. 130 to 135, 5 pounds. At least you got to give me 5 pounds. Then you got to go 140. That's 5 pounds. Then from 40 up, it's 7-pound jumps. Now you're going from 40 to 47. Then from 47 to 54. Now that's accomplishments. Because now you fighting guys that's going to come in that's at least 15 pounds bigger. But when you start talking at 108 to 112 and 112 to 115, 3 pounds, nah, man, nah. That all that should be one division. It should be 108 to 115 should be a division, and 115 to 122. That's it. That's it. All of that extra, all of them extra. Nah, that's just that shouldn't even be there. It shouldn't even be there, bro. Those weight classes should not even be there in existence, man. Go up there and fight Rigo. Then now we talking. Fight Rigo at 122. Or what is Rigo now, Curry? He went back to 118 now, I think, right?
Yeah, between 118 and 122. I think it's 118, I believe.
Yeah. So, go ahead, man, and fight those. Kurt, what's your thoughts on that, man? I don't like when you do 3 pounds and all that, and you're getting credit for moving up weight classes. That don't count to me, man. You the same guy. You fighting the same guy. What you think, Kurt? Am I wrong?
No, well, a lot of people don't know this. The lighter weight divisions were not part of American boxing, like the flyweights and a couple of weights after that. America didn't recognize champions like Jimmy Wow. Jimmy Wow was a fighter from England. He was like a 94-0 or 104-0, but they didn't recognize his championship. There was other belts like the IBU, which stood for the International Boxing Union, and later European Boxing Union. America, I think that's one of the reasons why the lighter weight divisions, Blue and Chat, don't get the recognition that the high-profile divisions like middleweight and lightweight, not only the personality of the fighters, but America only recognize those lighter weight divisions later on in boxing history. But like you said, 3 pounds, 115, 118. Come on, what is 3 pounds? So when a fighter wins 3 or 4 titles, I don't really view that as a guy that's jumping up to light heavyweight to heavyweight. That's a 25-pound advantage, or 7 pounds, like you said, light welterweight to welterweight. Or like when Manny and Floyd and Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, when they do it, it's big. But the lighter weight division is 115, 118, then 122, 126. I don't know how many pounds that is. That you could be a 4-time world champion by what 12, 16 pounds. So I don't really hold stock in the lighter weight division. I love the fighters, but they have to do something. They should condense it into one division or separate it, but not by 3 pounds. It should be like 7 pounds is a good way to make up a division and then just condense it.
At least 5 pounds, Kurt. Like you could go from Kurt. Just think about this. You go from just think about this, Kurt. You go from 118 to 126, right? That's only 8 pounds. That's not even 10 pounds. That's 8 pounds, right? But if you do so, that's a 4 division world champion.
Something like Leo Santa Cruz, not to crap on him, but he's a good fighter. But I think he did something like that, right?
Yeah, Leo, he got 20, 22, 26, 30, and 18.
See, they're too close together. 4 titles.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, right? If you look at it, 1 weight class for Errol Spence equals 4 weight classes for these guys. Like I said, from 118 to 126, you got 118, 122, 126, right? And what is it? 115? You got 115, right?
You got 115, right?
So you got 115, 118, 122, and 126. That's 11 pounds separating 4 weight classes. 11 pounds, Kurt. That don't even count.
I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of boxing fans don't take the lighter weight divisions seriously. They see that and it kind of turns them off for a reason.
Right. My brother Lawrence Williams, he said Inouye won a world title at 108, then skipped 112 and went 115. That's 7 pounds. Yeah. So now he should go to 122. You can't be pound for pound top 3 fighting in a range of one weight class. If you go from 130 to 35, that's 5 pounds. So that's what 115 to 122 is 7 pounds. So that's 3 weight classes. So if you go one weight class up from 130 to 135, you nearly equaling 3 weight classes for Inouye. Nah, man. If that's the case, you can't be in the pound for pound. That's a quick 3 weight classes for Shakur Stevenson is 147. Keep that in mind. From 126, it would be 130, 35, and 47. 3 weight class. Look how many pounds that is. That's 20 pounds. That's 21-pound jump. The real top cat, salute. That would be a 21-pound jump. Kurt Eric Monroe, salute. For Inouye, that's 8 pounds. Come on, man. It's not the same thing. So if I'm competing against guys, and then you're talking about competing against a guy that's going to balloon up to 160 pounds fight night, compared to how much is Inouye going to elevate up, or his opponents? Not much. Salute to Dale McCray in the super chat. 2-time gold medalist Rigondeaux beat Donaire and got on no pound for pound list. This is Inouye guy beats Donaire 6 years later, now number 3 on the pound for pound list. Black fighters don't get no love. That's a fact. That's a fact, Kurt.
I'm not convinced. I've been following Inouye more than 99% of the people because I got a friend who's a reporter, Asian, and he tell me about the fighters. And I was looking at Inouye. Inouye is good, like you said. I like his skill set. He has power, but he has a weakness: straight right hands. His defense. I'm not convinced. I wasn't convinced with Chocolatito. I wasn't convinced with Lomachenko, and I'm not convinced with Naoya Inoue because I want to see. Manny Pacquiao has my respect tenfold because he came to America and he fought the best fighters and he showed you he was the real deal. And some of them fighters, they stay over there and they hide. And I'm a fan of Cold Side Galaxy, great fighters of the past, fighting Harada. They were great fighters, but they fought and they never came over here. Manny Pacquiao understood that I have to be taken seriously. I have to come over here. And he moved up many times in weight classes. But Naoya Inoue, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced yet. They trying to build him up, and he's not number 3. They got him ESPN pound for pound, have him number 3. Not me.
Yeah, and like I said, Kurt, he got skills, but number 3 pound for pound, man, go he going there and getting there with Rigondeaux and blow him out the water. You got my respect. Melrose, salute. You got my respect. Tony Jr., salute. Sab 1, salute. But Tunnel Vision, salute. Nah, man. Anthony Shabazz, salute. The Real McCoy, my brother, salute. Russell C, salute. You got to go in there. Benjamin Harrington, salute. You go in there and do that to Nonito Guillermo Rigondeaux. Okay. Now you start to make now you start to get my and again, I like him. Cried 74-35. Salute. I think he's a great fighter. But where they have him ranked, no. Jafari Caesar, salute. No, sir. Jupiter B, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said Nui got his eye socket broken by old Donaire. Tank got heart for knocking, got heat for knocking out a vet fast enough despite not having a single mark on him. That's a fact. Boxing and barbecue, salute. That's a fact, Jupiter B. Yeah, I'm waiting for Devin Alexander to cry 74-35. Waiting for him to get in here. I sent him the link, man. So I'm just waiting for him to come on in. I know he got a lot going on. Hopefully we ain't have a disconnect, but told me he was ready. So Anthony Lockhart, salute. He told me he was ready, so I sent him the link. So let's see. Omar Harris, salute. So hopefully we get him in here. If not, man, I'm gonna work on getting him in here. So, well, we got time. We still got another hour at least. So hopefully, he get on in here. I got some questions for one of my favorite fighters, Galvatron, Fly High 89. Salute to y'all kings, man. Yeah, Kurt. So, that's just my thoughts on the Nui situation, man. I like him though. Do you think that he could beat Rigondeaux?
I don't know where Rigondeaux is at because Nui is on the upswing and Rigondeaux might be on the downswing. He had a war with a guy he would have knocked out in 3 or 4 rounds. Remember that guy? I think what was his name? Seda? I could be wrong.
He almost got knocked out in that fight.
Exactly. So I don't know where Rigondeaux is at. He's seen his better days. Now they always say the fighter always have that one great fight left in him, but fighting a guy who can punch like that, and I know he can box a little. So I don't know if Rigondeaux can beat him. I wouldn't be shocked, if he can get some of that magic back. But I think he's a little past his prime, and so I got to see Rigondeaux, see how he look, and then I can make a better assessment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rigo. Lawrence Williams said Rigo had the opportunity to fight Nui in the World Boxing Super Series tournament, but Rigo's doctor said he can't make weight at 118. Rigo signs with PBC and wins the WBA 118 regular belt last fight. Don't make sense. Yeah, but it was the time frame. It was the time frame. See, Lawrence, he was going to try to make that weight and just enter the tournament immediately, coming from 22 and 26. The time frame was off. So they wanted him to work his way back into 118. I know what you're talking about, but they wanted him to work his way, not just jump back into 118. So that's why he was against it. It's because they wanted him to work his way back into 118, not just jump into 118.
They sabotaged his career, man.
Mm-hmm. His body wouldn't have responded like Roy Jones. That's the problem with Roy Jones. When he came from heavyweight and tried to jump right back in immediately in the 175, it wasn't good for his body. It never reacted the same.
Exactly. That was a neurological thing when you lose that weight. It also happened with Chris Burke when he got upset by unknown. He dropped to the cruiserweight division and he got knocked out on ESPN. But you don't do that. I'm not in favor of a guy losing weight like that. The guy that can do that, go up and down, was Tommy Hearns. He fought 5 different opponents at 3 different weights. Tommy had the frame for it. He can do it with no problem. Mm-hmm. He went from 154 to 160, down to 154, back up to 160, up to 175, back down to 160.
And you know why he did that, Kurt? Because he stayed in the middle. In between fights, he stayed right in the middle. So either he had to gain a little or come down a little. You know what I mean? These dudes don't do that. They go all the way up and stay all the way up. And then when it's time, you want this big fight? Oh, let me come all the way back down. That's the problem. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. We should have 500 likes. Get the likes to 500, my peoples. What's good? Why we got to continue to say that? Smash the like button. Kenneth Wise, salute. What's good with you, King? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. Excuse me, Kurt. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 500, my people. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up to 500, man. Let's show them that they don't control it. We do. Take it out their hands. Constantine, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up to 500. Smash it. If you haven't smashed the like button, get it up. So yeah, Kurt, I think Rigo will win the fight. Because he's disciplined and he has power. And Nui showed me something in that fight, right, Kurt? Where he gets undisciplined. And you can't do that against Rigo. And Nonir power came into play, but Rigo's power will come into play even more often. Even more often because he's going to hit you with punches you don't see. Donaire hits you with punches because he's coming forward, right? He's being offensive. Rigo's usually a momentum against you. So the way he was lunging in at times against Donaire, man, listen. And Rigo got some serious power because his speed he has the same power as Donaire, but his speed equals power and his accuracy. Taquan Savage, my brother in the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%. You already know. Much love to you. 710 Shoes, salute. Boston Good, salute. James Galbraith, salute. But I definitely like Anui, man. I just don't like where they rank them in the pound for pound system. Marquise Pope, my brother in the super chat, hashtag LDBC, smash the like buttons. Yes, sir. Yeah, Rigo he'll break your jaw and all types of stuff. So you make that mistake lunging in against him, man, and he catch you with something you don't see, it's going to be different from Donaire. C-Max, salute. You could kind of brace. He could kind of brace for Donaire's punches because Donaire was being offensive and coming forward. LeVar Cooper said, Blue, the 49 and the Seahawks, don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me. Don't remind me, man. Yeah. Don't remind me, man. That might not be a good look.
Let's see that Steelers defense. Woo-wee.
Yeah, those Steelers is rolling, man. I see the Steelers and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, man. Seahawks and the Steelers in the Super Bowls. As hard as it is for me to admit that, for both, man, I don't want neither one of them to get another Super Bowl. Alfred Yashiralis, they're getting to the point. We playing catch up, man. We playing catch up, Kurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kansas City ain't no joke though. Kansas City ain't no joke.
I forgot about the Chiefs. I forgot.
Yeah, and the Ravens too. Ravens always been the thorn in our side, man.
But I like that. I like that. The Steeler defense. Zimrod Cassidi, salute. I think that Jay Giles, my brother, what's good? Artwork, salute. Lyndon Scarrett, salute. Yeah, no problem. I think that the Steelers game plan though, because they could get you down and they could run the ball. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas, salute. So they could slow the game down against the Chiefs. I like their chances against the Chiefs. And plus
we got and plus 3 good wide receivers, Schuster, Washington, and the emergence of Claypool.
Yeah, that Claypool. I'm like, wow, man. The Steelers know how to find some receivers, don't they?
Sure do. Ever since Swan and Stallworth.
Man, they never run out of receivers. Jamal Henderson, salute. Never. Amazing, man. But yeah, Kurt. So let me ask you this: what you think the chances of Leo Santa Cruz winning this fight against Gervonta Tank Davis?
For Leo to win, Davis is going to have to be off his game, because a Leo style, Leo doesn't have the genetics, and that's going deep, to beat Davis. Davis is going to have to help him. When I say help him, he's going to have to do something that's going to hinder himself, his chance of winning. He's frustrated. Sometimes fighters be off in certain fights. He's going to have that type of bad performance. Tank. Leo can be good, and Tank can be good, and Tank can still win. Leo has to be very good and Tank bad for Leo to win. That's the difference. And that's the difference in skill level. And I like Leo, but when I look at his tape, I'm breaking him down. He makes a lot of mistakes on defense. He holds his, guard high, But hooks to the body, he's open for that, and plus he hunches over, and you don't fight a short fighter when you're hunched over and you're tall. And if Tank comes up the middle with an uppercut, he could do major damage on Leo. I don't know what the game plan is. I think he's going to try to outbox Tank, keep Tank at bay with the jab, and keep him busy throwing a lot of punches. And then the second half of the fight, I think he's going to try to turn it on, but that can backfire because if Leo throws a lot of punches, that's who he is by heart. He's a high volume puncher. Tank can counter him because Tank, people forget how good he can box and he has upper body movement. I don't think Tank showed people what he can do. So if he go out there and knocks Leo out, then it's going to be really hard to beat Tank. I think a guy like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, who has the genetics or the athleticism to offset Tank power and his boxing ability. It's just like Lomachenko. Lomachenko looked good until he fought Tio, and people's like, why did he look so bad in the first 7 rounds? I said because of the rhythmic and perpetual motion of Teofimo. Every time he slid to the right, Teofimo slid to the right. This ain't Mariaga or Luke Campbell soup. There's somebody's different. And with Leo fighting a guy like that, like Tank, who has explosive power, who's fast, has fast twitch muscles, and will have a certain type of genetic feel for boxing, it's completely different. It flips the whole ring. And when I say flips the whole ring, the advantages goes to Tank. Tank is going to have an off day, and Leo's going to have to fight above his head for Leo to win.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. Twiggy Twone, salute. He said, Blue, we're going to win this Sunday game. 9 is for life. Man, I hope so, man. Keyshawn Johnson, salute. Charles Famu Louis, salute. Man, I hope we win that game, man. These are the games when the Niners are like this, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500, my peoples. What's really good? Why we got to keep saying that, man? Salute South Central LA. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 500, my peoples. Smash it. These are the games, man. I don't. Man, we're not 100%. A lot of injuries, and these are the games that get me all the way. Bradley Scarrett. I don't know who he talking to. No clue. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. My brother Renee Bashian, what's good with you, King? Let's get the likes all the way up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Devin, man. He ain't even trying to hit him back up. I don't know. But we'll just keep going until he come on, if he come on. Geeko KO, salute. Harry Jones Jr., salute. Alfred Yashirala, Jeff the producer, salute. Harry O. Crespo, salute. Come on, Leo is not slow. He has speed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't understand what I'm saying. He has speed. Who's he's fighting? This is not Abner Mares. This is not Frampton, and Frampton is a good fighter. Tank is explosive. That's the problem. Is he strong enough to keep Tank off him? Tank is fast. Tank can box too. He's not a one-dimensional puncher. That's not Tank. Tank can do many things. Tank is going to have a emotional or mental breakdown. Get off to a bad start, he gets frustrated. Sort of like Broner did against Madonna. That's how upsets happen. And I don't see it, but it can happen. We don't know. There's always a moment of uncertainty, especially in big fights. Something happens that we never expected it to happen. Leo gets off to a good start. He cuts Tank. How will Tank respond? Anything. A knockdown. He slips, but he gets knocked down, and the referee start counting. It can be many things. So we don't know. We have to see. That's the problem with. I want to see Tank how he respond to adversity.
Mm-hmm. And a part of me, I just feel like this is not the fight that's going to get it. Taquan Savage, my brother in Super Chat, Tony Jr. trolling with his pound for pound list. Yeah, man. Salute to my brother Taquan Savage. Always showing love, man. Renee Bosh Young, what's good with you, King? Go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosh Young. I'll send you the link if you want to in a little while, man. I'm just trying to give Devin Alexander a little more time. So Lloyd Roker, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute Blue. I believe Tank going to win this Saturday, but did you hear how Rowley said he is willing to fight Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez? Oh, for Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, man. I like Rowley. He don't, man. He's too nerve feeder. Salute. He I heard that he would. That was right after the fight he did with Teofimo Lopez father. Man, Rowley is too undisciplined. You know, his punches are too wide for Devin Haney. No, man. Devin Haney's too skilled of a boxer. Rowley needs a lot of work. Did you heard that, Kurt?
Yeah, I heard something like that. What he was saying, Devin to school him. You know, he makes a ton of mistakes, man. Maybe he's not as good as I thought he was. He better be quiet here, get that work as well.
Yeah, that's a you talk about bad matchup. Nick Silvio, salute. I'm 100, salute. You talk about a bad matchup, man. Listen, Taquan Savage, my brother in the super chat. Tank is going to decimate Leo. I think so too. Todd Smith, salute. A part of me don't want to underestimate Leo Santa Cruz. I don't want to underestimate him. I don't want to overlook him. It's just that I just can't see Kane to win. Salute. I just can't see the skill set that Tank have. I just can't see it, man. I can't see Leo having that success, man. I just can't. You know, I don't, and it's I don't want to overlook Leo because Leo's a great champion. It's just hard for me to see this going any way other than a showcase fight for Tank. I can't see Leo Santa Cruz absorbing Tank body punches. I can't see it.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Tank has a very underrated body attack that people don't talk enough about, and I could see him hitting Santa Cruz with that right hook. It's his right hook. His left hook is good, but his right hook is very powerful. I've seen him bloody people nose and mouth with the hook, and I don't see Leo standing up to it. And this fight is not about Leo's not that good. Leo's good. It's just that I just think Tank is better, and it's his time. I think you have to outbox Tank and have a certain type of athletic ability, like a Haney or Shakur or Gary Russell, this just to neutralize Tank's power. And Leo, he likes to mix it up. Can he keep Tank off him? How we respond to Tank's power.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Leo fight at least 15 times, if not more. I just don't see Tank having trouble unless he has a mental lapse, and I don't see that happen. I think he understands the magnitude of this fight. If he loses, people's going to look at him differently. They're not going to take him seriously. If he wins, if he knocks Leo out in dramatic fashion, then it's going to open a lot of people's eyebrows. Well, raise a lot of people's eyebrows, and we'll see. We'll see Saturday.
Yeah, Sammy DeMaz, Young World, salute. OG Eric in St. Louis, salute. Trying to get your fellow St. Louis in, man. Devin Alexander. I'm still waiting for him, man. Trying to give him time before I give the other brothers the link. Paul Carrick, my brother in the super chat. Peace, Blue, in the LDBC. Salute to you, Paul Carrick. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 500, my peoples. What we doing? C Max, salute. Taquan Savage, my brother in the super chat. Once again, he said Tank has the skills he didn't even show yet. Don't forget his amateur record was 205-15. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this again. Only thing stops Tank is Tank. That's it.
I'm gonna tell you something too, Blue. See, in boxing, I said this before, and I look at things from the objective perspective. That fight with Gamboa, where people say he didn't look good, that was perfect for Tank. And I'm gonna tell you why. When you knock people out in the first and second round, no matter who it is, You want a young fighter like Tank who has explosive power to go through what he went through with Gamboa. You want an old, wily veteran who don't fall down when you hit him with the jab. You want your fighter to be extended, meaning get some rounds under his belt. This guy, you got to work for the knockout, and that's what happened with Tank. Even though with the injury, Gamboa, it's not about the injury. He extended Tank, and if you're a trainer or people in this team, that's what you want. Every young fighter should go through a moment where it's not easy, and I want to see Jerron Ennis go through that moment as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Salute to my brother, Wooski Boston. Salute. What's Blazing Sports? He said, I'm from St. Louis, champ. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get your brothers, your fellow St. Louis champ on. Richard Diaz. Salute. Galvatron. Salute. Trying to get him on, man. I don't know what's going on. Taquan Savage, my brother in the super chat. Kurt is absolutely correct. Yeah, for sure. Kurt is always on point, man. Salute my brother Taquan Savage, showing so much love in the building today. Roger Scott, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, my peoples. Let's get them likes up. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button, man. I'm gonna give them another 5 minutes, Kurt. Then we're gonna send the other brothers the link and talk some boxing before we get out of here. He said he was ready. So trying to wait for him. But what do you think about this fight coming up with Jaime Munguia and Terriano Johnson?
A lot of my friends picking an upset. I think Munguia is going to win. I wouldn't be shocked if Terriano out hustles him. I seen Munguia lose a fight that gave it to him. That was Hogan. He's trained by Eric Morales now, Munguia, because he understands that he has to get better boxing wise to fight these upper level guys. And Johnson is a guy, and I just talked about it, that can extend Munguia. And I think that's what's going to happen. And if he extends Munguia and Munguia is not on his game, he can lose this fight. But I think Munguia is going to pass the test. I like Munguia. He lost a lot of momentum, so he has to get that back. He has to change his style, just like Jarrett Hurd. You see him working on things in this last fight. He just can't be a wild, swinging puncher. He can't just do that. He's going to have to perfect his boxing skills, his technical boxing skills, because when he get in a ring with better people, then he's going to be exposed. I believe he will get past Terriano Johnson, but I would not be shocked if he lost, if he's not on his game.
Yeah, and he called out Jamal Charlo.
That's a bad matchup for him. No, Charlo strong, technical, good chin. That's a bad matchup. I think if you move against Munguia, you'll beat him easy. That's what Hogan did. Hogan won that fight. He's going to have to change his makeup, but in boxing is the ultimate truth serum. Blue, you are who you are.
Yep.
You can't make Ernie Shavers Pernell Whitaker.
That's a fact. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas in the building in the super chat. He said Leo isn't slick. He doesn't punch hard. He just doesn't have anything to keep Tank up off of him. I agree with you, bro.
Who said that?
My brother, Mr. J Dub 20 Texas.
Mr. J Dub, you right on point, brother. Right on point. Oh man, it's hard to root against Leo, man. It really is, man. I'm telling you, I like Leo.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy, man. It just I can't see it. I just can't see. Smash the like button, man. Jay Giles said 470. We should have had 500 likes a long time ago. Smash it. I just can't see. I love Leo as a person. I love his story. I love his motivation. Only thing I can see is him being resilient because of the motivation, because of his dad. That's the only thing I see. My brother PGH Big Dog in the super chat. Yeah, He said, yeah, put that respect on my Steelers. Tank in 8, but come on. Brook is washed and will gas out in 6. He been done since Spence broke his face. Yeah, man. I know I see a lot of my brothers and a lot of people have a newfound respect for Kell Brook. 704 Joe, salute. Junior Coolington, 86, salute. And they seeing that they're looking at it from a standpoint that Terence Crawford haven't been in there with this the biggest name he's been in there, but I just can't see it. Robert Singleton, my brother in the super chat, he said just like Lopez needed the 12 rounds versus Nakatani. Yep, experience. He needed it to garner the experience.
Very good point. Whoever said that. Very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Very good point.
That was Robert Singleton. Yep.
Very good point, Robert. Man, people don't understand that you need those kind of fights to make your fight better. If Tank would have knocked out Gamboa in 2 rounds, it wouldn't have done him any better. It wouldn't have done him no good.
Mm-hmm. 22, Machiavelli to Don Outlaw, salute. Dahlia said we got 485. Man, y'all, I don't understand, man. Smash the like button. My brother Bish, B Megastar, salute. What's good with you, Bish? We got my brother Wooski Boston in the super chat supporting my black brothers. Salute. Salute to you, King. Yeah, smash JDL Boxing. Salute. What's good with you? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up, man. We should be well over 500 likes. Why are we an hour and a half in and still talking about getting into 500? We should be 600 going into 700 right now. DeJuan Mills, salute. Tank gaining grip, salute. We should be Montre, salute. We should be 600 going into 700. Thomas Moreland, salute. We still talking about 5. Roger Scott, salute. He said you come into the tone for the fight. Nah, Roger Scott, I got too much going on right now, man. Just in my personal life. So, got a lot trying to work out. So I want to, but I can't, man. Can't. I got some things to get in order. So, but yeah, Kurt, man, I'm gonna send out these the links to the brothers. He still ain't responding to me yet. And he didn't even see either my text or my message. So I don't know. So let's I'm gonna send out the links to the brothers. Let me send. But go ahead, Kurt. Let me send out these links.
Yeah, it's very interesting when you have a guy who just mows people down. It just reminds me of this guy from Venezuela. This was the early 90s, excuse me. His name was Ingles Pendroza. He was a knockout artist. I believe he was from Venezuela. And it was a funny fight because he was just cleaning people's clock, knocking them out in 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. So they put him up against this wily veteran. I forgot his name. And it was a black fighter. And he was swinging for the fences. When the bell went ding for the first round, he was swinging wildly for the fences. And the guy didn't hit hard, his opponent, but he was slick. And he was defensive responsible. And the first round went past, and then the 3rd round, and then the 5th round. And you could see the wind go out Pendroza's sails. And he was getting tired and the punches was getting slower and wider. And then his opponent started counterpunching and putting some heat on his punches. So you had a tired fighter who wasn't used to going 7, 8 rounds, and you had a guy who was a boxer, and Pendroza wound up falling face first because the punishment and him being tired, he was used to knocking people out. And that was my point of it does a knockout artist, when you see him mow guys down and he doesn't go an extended amount of rounds, it's going to backfire. That's just how the sweet science operates. That's just law of averages. So when you see Tank and people say he struggled with Gamboa, what good it would have did Tank if he would have knocked him out in 2 rounds?
Mm-hmm. David Sinclair, NBA D9, salute. Renee, I sent you the link. I sent Stormy, Moni, stay ready. Keon, to send all y'all a link, man. So if y'all available, we can hop on in, talk some boxing for another half hour, man. So, yeah, Kurt, man, you're gonna experience, right? You know, you're gonna run into somebody that's gonna be able to withstand your power. So, you're gonna experience. My brother Galvatron said, "I don't see Crawford knocking out Brook. It won't be a knockout per se, Galvatron. It'll be a stoppage. Letchi Puma, skills, salute. It'll be a stoppage. It won't be a knockout per se. It won't be like a one-punch knockout or a Deontay Wilder type of knockout or how Tank knocked out Gamboa. It won't be that. But it will be a stoppage like Errol Spence and Gennady Golovkin did. Because when you suffer an injury like that, the worst thing you want to do is get in there with an accurate, versatile boxer with speed and power. Now, is Terence Crawford Deontay Wilder or even Errol Spence? No. But speed equals power. And speed plus accuracy equals even more power. And when Terence Crawford already knows that you have those injuries, man, listen. Salute to my brother Jupiter B in the super chat. Leo been calling for Tank for years. I think he sees something and has a chance to due to experience and volume. But Tank said he don't have to KO Leo. Think he wants to be seen as a total package. Man, he better go in there and put up he better go in there and do what he know. Arturo Shadi, salute in the super chat. He says, thanks for another great show. Bless up. Salute to you, King. Yeah, Smash J. Giles said we got 518 likes, man. Come on, man. Get the likes up. Randy Jackson, salute. We should have 600. Get the likes to 650 right now. Get the likes up to 650, man. Get the likes all the way up to 650 right now. My brother Stormy B-Man in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Stormy B-Man. What's good with you, Stormy?
Hey, what's good, man? How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, man, always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, man. As far as Leo calling him out, Mikey Garcia said he saw something in in Errol Spence too. Jupiter B, he said, you think he should go straight for the KO and not box? I think he should do what he do best. Let him rip. Andre Jefferson, salute. I think he should do what he do best. Let him rip. You let Leo is a vet. Leo know how to win. Smooth talk, salute. If he get accustomed to Tank's power and understands how to, how to roll his punches and his body gets used to those punches, from that point on, Tank is going to have to hit him with something he don't see. Because if not, Leo's going to be prepared. You don't want to let Leo hang around. Don't give him confidence. Don't let him hang around. All West, salute. Ernest Martinez Jr., salute.
Exactly.
You don't want to let Leo hang around. You don't want him to gain confidence. Leo's tough. He's already tough. So you let him start to Tank's best punches or get dropped by something and then is able to withstand it. Man, listen, you know what you'll have on your hands? I'm going to tell y'all this. You're going to have yourself a modern day Manny Pacquiao Marquez fight. Once Marquez got dropped by Pacquiao in that first fight 3 times, and he understand what the power was, he knew what to expect from the power, he was no longer hesitant. Now, every fight, he still made mistakes and got dropped because he kept getting caught off guard. And that was the difference between those fights, him winning and losing those fights up until the last fight. But if you Pacquiao made the mistake of letting Marquez stick around, and he couldn't rectify that for the next 3 fights after that first fight. Once he got used to Pacquiao's power, it didn't matter. Pacquiao used to hit him with some blazing big punches, boop, 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 in combination. Marquez was able to start rolling him. He got accustomed to him. He got used to it. Like our brother King Raheem Zaire always say, you get accustomed to the thumping. And if Leo Santa Cruz gets confidence that he could take his punches, Tank is going to have to count on getting caught with something he don't see. catching Leo with something he don't see in order to knock him out. Because Leo, at that point in time, experience will kick in. He'll start doing things to offset. Man, you don't want him to get that confidence. I'm telling you.
What Scarface said to Frank Lopez, we set our mark and enforce it. And that's the same thing Tank has to do. You dance with the girl who you brung to the dance. So, Tank go in there, because Tank is just not a wild swinging knockout artist. He's a boxer. You set up your punches, and Tank does that very well. I was looking at tape of Tank. That Pedraza fight was a very underrated win that people don't talk about. Pedraza turned out to be a very good fighter, and people don't talk about that, but Tank know what he's doing. His IQ is good enough to know what he's up against.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Renee Box Young, my brother Renee in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. What's good with you, Renee?
Man, I appreciate your invitation. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much, man, for the invitation. Stormy B, man, the OGs, man. Curtis, it's an honor to be here with you guys, man. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
What's good, Renee?
Antonio Wright, salute.
Yeah,
Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 650. Smash the like button. Get them likes all the way up. Yeah. That's So Stormy, what you think about this, Stormy?
About what specifically, bro?
About the people starting to feel like I want to touch on all the topics me and Kurt was talking about with you guys about people feeling like Kell Brook actually has a chance to win this fight against Terence Crawford, man, due to the level of opponents. I'm seeing a lot of opinions swinging in the favor of Kell Brook, which is shocking to me, but what's your thoughts on that?
Well, both men are championship caliber fighters. Brook is a former champion, and he deserves respect for being that. But I don't think it's a sway of anything. I think that quite naturally that a lot of people have not respected what Bud Crawford has accomplished, and it's just they're just chomping at the bit, waiting to see him, maybe suffer a setback or even a loss or something like that to justify their feelings about him. But I believe, as it was stated earlier by Kurt, it's like when you have guys that's like Crawford that are multifaceted fighters that have more dimensions to their fight game, it's going to take somebody to beat them. Just putting them on a canvas or something like that it happens. Anybody could get knocked off their feet in the sport of boxing. But someone who can be able to be versatile enough to make adjustments on the fly, make adjustments going in, and make an adjustment to take victory from the jaws of defeat, as Bud Crawford has done, it's going to require much more. I don't care how big your punch is. I don't care how much you weigh and all of that kind of thing, because when a guy can fight, he can fight. When he has boxing skills, that is tantamount to being very successful. So as this fight draws near, if Kell Brook is the caliber of fighter that people are wishing him to be in there with Bud Crawford, Crawford will recognize that and make adjustments to do so to be victorious. It's a good fight for both men. They both have something on the line, and that's the best type of fights for the fight fan, because you can get entertained by what they may bring. But I will offer this. Bud Crawford has seen Kell Brook resign a couple of times. That may be the difference in this fight. When you know that a guy has said uncle, okay, and you're fighting in a championship fight, all you have to do is put the heat on him enough to make him say uncle again. And when you're talking about a high caliber fighter who can make those adjustments and things like that, that will possibly play into this fight more than people think.
Mm-hmm. Renee, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. What Storm B was saying right now, and that stuck out to me. As far as what Kell Brook has done before he took the knee. You know what I mean? And also when I think he just took a beating.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Renee, hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
Let me get the high and low sports intro in the super chat. High and low sports intro in the super chat. Salute to you, brother. He said, Blue, Tank doesn't have an easy fight. Careful with this one. Salute to my brother, high and low sports intro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can't give him confidence, man. Don't let him gain no confidence. You let Leo gain some confidence, man. It might be a tougher fight than we anticipated. And smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. My brother Jay Giles said 548. Get the likes up to 600. Smash the like button right now, my peoples. Go ahead, Renee. It's part of me.
No problem, man. Yeah, definitely get the likes up, everybody. Likes up, support the grind, definitely, man. And yeah, concerning that with Kell Brook, I mean, we've seen him take the knee before. Some fighters aren't the same, after certain fights, after getting certain beatings. We can call this beatings what Kell Brook took, against Triple G and versus against Spence Jr. And I mean, those were beatings. And the thing here is some fighters just don't stay the same. I kind of recall right now, it came to mind when, Eleider Alvarez fought Kovalev, right? He beat him for the first time. Alvarez had a great KO against Kovalev. And then he came back and rematched him. He lost. And after that loss, Eleider Alvarez wasn't the same. I don't know if you guys remember, Eleider Alvarez just fought recently. And he really got beat. He just doesn't look like the same Eleider Alvarez anymore. And I kind of resonates with Kell Brook. I don't think it's going to be the same Kell Brook, as before Triple G. Great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Taking nothing away from Kell Brook. He got skills. We all know that. But I just don't think he's in his prime anymore. I think he's more beat. You know what I mean? Than anything. And just like what Stormy B, man, that kind of stuck out to me right now when he was saying that, Kell Brook he's taken a knee before, and you go against a prime Bud Crawford, you go against a high IQ fighter like Bud Crawford, who can not only box, who not only just has, high ring IQ, but he can also, go at it toe to toe. We saw that recently with the Mean Machine, you know what I mean? And we know, you guys already know that, but he can mix it up. I mean, he can brawl, he can fight, he can go toe to toe, he can fight on the inside, on the outside. I mean, he's just too skilled all around, man. And I personally don't think, I don't see it totally lopsided, but I do see, I'm not saying that, Kell Brook won't give, Bud Crawford a war or maybe a competition, whatever you want to call it, right? But I just don't see it. I don't see it totally lopsided, but I do see Bud Crawford definitely beating Kell Brook. I don't really see this too competitive. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of degree of competitiveness, you know what I mean, in the fight, but I just don't think so, man. And also, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Kell Brook, I don't think he's really used to fighting in welterweight division. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't see it, man. I don't really see it. And also, we got to remember this too. I don't know if you guys mentioned that. I'm kind of busy here doing some homework and stuff like that, but it's all good. Kell Brook, if I'm not mistaken, his trainer, what happened to his trainer? I mean, his original trainer skinned out of it, you know what I mean, of training him. And he said, 6 weeks, something along those lines, is a former trainer, or the trainer that skinned out. He said, 6 weeks approximately isn't enough time to prepare Kell Brook for a Bud Crawford, you know what I mean? And then I think I heard along the wayside, I don't know if it's true. Somebody can possibly corroborate that I heard Kell Brook found, his trainer right now who's training him for Bud Crawford, on the internet or something like that, and social media. So, I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, I'm not clinging on that. But the point is that his original trainer, man, skinned out of the fight. So, I mean, I just see a lot of negatives in this with Kell Brook fighting Bud Crawford as far as who's going to win, or as far as Kell Brook having a chance. I'm sure he has a chance. Every fighter has a chance, but I just don't think he's going to put up the same war as he did with Spence. You know what I mean? I don't see it. I just think he has too much. I don't think it's the same Kell Brook, man.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to ask you, Kurt, and I forgot to make that. I meant to mention that. Thanks, Renee, for reminding me. He said he found his trainer on Instagram. Sydney Walker 78, create cash flow. Salute. A boxing trainer is a boxing trainer, but it just sounds. It's not as bad as it sounds, because, there's some very, very talented boxing trainers, on social media, man. Coach Anthony is on social media, even though he's he has champion. He's Tevin Farmer's trainer, but he's on social media too. He's big time on social media. Coach Anthony on YouTube and social media. But it just sounds, weird that a fighter this level, this magnitude, you looking on social media to find your trainer. It's like, huh? I don't know what you think about that though, Kurt.
When you have a horse like Secretariat or Seattle Slew, you know, a horse that's a winning horse, you don't go out on the street and get some 115-pound man to ride him home. You get the best available jockey, a Willie Shoemaker or somebody like that, and you guide that horse to the finish line. It's just like boxing. You get the best trainer. I mean, hey, he found his trainer on Instagram or Walmart parking lot or, Bed Bath and Beyond. More power to him, but I would have took a different route. I would have went out there and got the best trainer. See, these fighters don't like paying trainers. That's what happened with Jacobs and Rozier, I believe, allegedly. I would have got somebody different. It makes all the difference in the world who your trainer in your corner, Fury Wilder too, made the difference, but, among other things. But I would have got the best available guy who has experience and who's a wily trainer. When you look at the great fighters that had great trainers beyond them. So he said he found this trainer off Instagram. I wouldn't have went that route. He's not fighting Joe Schmo. He's fighting Terence Crawford. You need all the advantages you can get.
Yeah, man, I agree. Salute to my brother Champagne Marlowe in the super chat. He said Brook has issues with fighters that come forward and punches. With Crawford, he does not have to worry about that. Brook hits hard. If Crawford fight Brook like he did Mean Machine, Crawford will lose. What you think about that, Stormy? Nitty G, salute. Harold Jones, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. What you think about that, Stormy?
What makes people think that he's going to fight Kell Brook like he fought Mean Machine? It's like, did you just not hear me say a moment ago that the man is versatile? I told you the disrespect is amazing. Freddie Roach, and I heard Kurt say this before earlier, Freddie Roach has already said it, when he didn't like the fight with Bud for Manny Pacquiao, because Bud can do the same thing. Exception of being able to switch to orthodox and southpaw mid-fight and can fight equally as effective from either side, which makes him an even more imposing threat. When you say if the guy lets so-and-so hit him like so-and-so did, or if a guy drops him like so-and-so did, or he doesn't do this, these guys are fighting at the highest level of the sport. So any mistakes made by either man can prove detrimental to a victory. So it's usually at the highest level of the sport, when you have the best fighting the best, it comes down to who's really, focused, who's really able to utilize and at the elite level, at the highest class of the sports, because both men are wary of the other's strengths as well as weaknesses, and they remain focused in everything. The knockdown that was spoken of happened against a fighter that he may not necessarily have been, as focused on at that moment, but you saw what happened immediate after the knockdown. So it's like, again, you have to know what you're looking at. And these guys fighting at that level will be aware of both of one another's strengths. But as I said in my last comment, what it's going to come down to is who can impose their will on the other. And I do believe will is something that a lot of people lack the understanding of when it comes to Crawford as well. Crawford is a small guy. He's been a small man all his life. I bet when he was growing up as a little boy, most of his friends and stuff were bigger than he. So his mom used to pay kids to try to beat him up. Let me tell you something. That young man has a lot of fight in him. And as Evander Holyfield was known to say, because they always challenged him on his size, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Mm-hmm. Mel and Ryan, salute. Bay Area business, salute. Dominic Jackson, salute. So what you think about that? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 650. Smash the like button. Renee, what you think about that? But the good brother said that he believed that the good brother Champagne Marlowe had to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing here is that, what I was mentioning earlier too, and just exactly what Storm B was alluding to right now, that Terence Crawford, man, he's not, I don't think he's going to go in there and just brawl, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a lot more intelligent than that in the ring. That's what I was like kind of explaining earlier, that, Terence, he knows how to take on his opponents. And I just read a comment here earlier down here in the comment that, why it's interesting. I don't know who said it, but he said something along the lines of, I don't know why Bud Crawford was fighting Mean Machine the way he did, just going toe to toe. I really don't know why either, but I don't think he's going to really do that with Kell Brook. There'll probably be sporadic moments where he'll do that, just to finish Kell Brook off, because he'll probably see, the only way I see Terence Crawford doing that against Kell Brook is when he sees, trying to finish him off, just like most fighters do, you know what I'm saying, but in a calculated manner, in a channeled aggressive manner, you know what I'm saying, because that's usually what Bud Crawford does. So I really don't think he's just going to go in there toe to toe. And, if Kell Brook hits him as hard as, let me just go back to that comment. Brook has issues with fighters that come forward and punches with Crawford. Yeah. So alluding to that, Crawford is just going to come forward. No, definitely not. I mean, he's going to use his footwork. He's going to use his high IQ, just kind of like what we were talking about with Tank. I mean, I don't want to jump into that, but, I think Tank is going to use a lot of, IQ, boxing IQ that he has already, against Leo Santa Cruz. He's not just going to go forward and just punch away. You know what I mean? Bud Crawford isn't like that. He can do it sometimes, but he does it really intelligently. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't just go crazy and, and he's going to get caught and he's going to go down. Definitely not. So, I mean, I don't think Crawford's going to approach Brook like that in any way, because Brook, we already know that Brook, he's a high IQ fighter also. I mean, he definitely has skills. Like I said, I'm taking nothing away from him, but I don't think Bud is going to approach the fight like that in any means. No way.
Kurt?
I'm sorry, I stepped away. What was the question? I'm sorry.
What Champagne Marlowe had to say. He said Brook has issues with fighters that come forward and punches. With Crawford, he does not have to worry about that. Brook hits hard. If Crawford fight Brook like he did Mean Machine, Crawford will lose.
I don't see that happening. Crawford has the luxury of fighting any way he wants. He's going to box Brook, and he's going to let the knockout come. I don't think Brook eye is going to hold up. I just got a feeling. Once boxers have eye injuries, their eye's not the same. Like David Reed or Iran Barkley, your eye's never going to get better. Crawford is the better all-around fighter. He's the best in fighting in the world because of that versatility. He can switch, southpaw, unorthodox. He can box. He can punch, but he's not going to fight Culver Caucus like that. People got to realize that every fight has its own personality and his own energy. He fought Culver Caucus like that because he thought he could run through Culver Caucus, but we found out that Culver Caucus is a better fighter than we thought. I'm very impressed. He had another fight after Crawford, and he looked really good. He could punch. And Terence Crawford put on his Instagram him showing himself getting hit and congratulating Culver Caucus for a tougher fight than expected. That's Crawford in a nutshell. I don't know if Brook going to be the same, but you always prepare for your opponent and in a way that your opponent is going to bring out the best in you, and he's going to bring out the best in himself. So I think Brook is going to be ready, but Crawford's skills, at the end of the day, there's level to this game. And, if Crawford sees a weakness in Brook, he's going for the kill. That's who Crawford is. He goes for the kill. He gets hit. He gets hurt. He's going to be undowed, and he's going to come forward, or he's going to box. He's going to box at the beginning because he's going to fill Brook out. If Brook shows any doubt or he get hit with a certain punch, Crawford is a master at that. He's going to take advantage of that, and I think he's going to get Brook out of there.
Yeah, I agree. Michael Brown, salute. Will Smith, Insane Beats, salute. Smash the like button. Nick Silvio, salute. School of Skills, salute. JDL, my brother JDL Boxing said, he said he believes Crawford chin is weak. Boxing and barbecue, salute. Larry Gonzalez, salute. Much love to you. We got my brother Mr. Mont in the super chat. He said, Bud, let's see what he said. He said Bud got knocked down because he initially didn't respect old boy. Trust me, he know that Brook is a front runner and will proceed with caution. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. He knows that he knows what's at stake. You know, he knows the level of what Kell Brook brings to the table. It's the level of competition. You know what I mean? He knows when he facing a certain level of competition, you know, he respects it. You know, melanated motivation. Salute to Candy Slim 501 in the super chat. He said, haters in the chat, who would win, Kell or Danny Swift Garcia? Danny Garcia. Matt Cedillo, salute. Especially at Trick Nolte. What's good with you, bro? Especially at this level. Smash the like button, man. We should have 650 likes. 650 likes. Smash that like button. I'm definitely going Danny Garcia, man. You know, I think Kell, especially Danny Garcia power with Kell Brook eyes. No, Mr. T.Y. salute. What y'all think about the brother JDL Boxing saying that he thinks that Terence Crawford chin is maybe at question, and who will win, Kell Brook or Danny Swift Garcia? Stormy.
The whole point of when you boxing is to protect your chin, to keep your chin tucked, try not to get hit on it as much as possible or whatever. But any guy hit the right way can go. As far as Kell Brook and Danny Garcia, it's an interesting fight between guys who don't have a lot of agility and athletic movement. So it could possibly be the type of fight where a lot of infighting, but because Brook doesn't opt to fight on the inside, he looks to land his shots and then grab and tie up. I favor Danny Garcia in that, because what Danny would do is lure him into a point of comfort or something like that, or relaxing with it, and he'll catch him with a timed shot on the inside. Danny Garcia is a better fighter than people give credit for. He's a successful fighter, both in the amateurs as well as pros. And, you know, for whatever reason, maybe because of his background or whatever, maybe because of his dad, sometimes, you know, people just take something off as far as the consideration for what someone like him brings. But I have a lot of respect for him. He carries himself like a winner, which is a huge part of being a successful professional fighter. You have to have spirit. And I think that Danny Garcia definitely has that. And I would definitely give him favorable edge in a match with Kell Brook.
Renee. Hold on. Michael Brown, salute. King Corleone, salute. M Star 011, salute. Super Mac time, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 650. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 650. If you have not smashed the like button, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button right now. Let's get it up to 650. Go ahead, Stormy. Renee.
So the question is, and how Kell Brook and Danny Garcia would pan out, right?
Yeah, and what you think about Terence Crawford's chin?
Terence Crawford's chin, first and foremost, I want to talk about that one, and then we'll get to the Terence Crawford's chin. I mean, he has a pretty good chin. I mean, you know, okay, let's go back to this just popped up to mind. Clarissa Shields versus Gabrielle's. I think it was Gabrielle's flash knockdown. You know what I mean? I mean, fighters time and time again, great fighters. You know, Clarissa Shields, I love her, man. She's a great female boxer, man, and she went down. I mean, you know, it was a flash knockdown, and it was kind of similar to what happened with Bud Crawford against Meat Machine, and just like what Curtis was saying a moment ago too. That I mean, Meat Machine, he's a good fighter, man. I mean, if anybody saw the recent fight that Meat Machine gave he really is a hard puncher, man. For welterweight, wow, that guy packs a punch, man. So I mean, I think I think a lot of welterweights who get punched up by Mean Machine the way that Bud did would go down. You know what I'm saying? Or they would really get rocked. You know, they would really get rocked. So I mean, I wouldn't think that you know, Bud Crawford's chin is really like weak or you know, I mean, I think he can hold up, and just look how Bud Crawford came back. I mean, he came back and he shook it off and, you know, kept going like a real champ does. So, you know, I think Bud Crawford has a pretty good chin, man, definitely. And as far as Danny Garcia versus Kell Brook, interesting how Stormy was explaining it, man. I mean, I kind of see it going out the way. Obviously, like I said, you know, styles make fights, styles are different, whatever, right? But it just kind of reminds me of what Danny Garcia did against Khan a few years ago, right? When Khan was really boxing out Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia calculated and timed the KO punch, and boom, he just rocked Khan. So I mean, just like what Stormy was saying too, that you know, I think a lot of people don't, you know, Danny Garcia, he's a really smart fighter, man. And a lot of people don't see him maybe as that, you know what I mean? But he's a really calculated fighter, man. He knows when to throw the punches. He throws the punches at the right time. He has great timing. Maybe he's not the fastest, but he has decent speed, and he also has great timing. So I mean, I think that would be a deadly combination for Kell Brook, man. And like I said, you know, if they were to fight in the future, which I don't think is going to happen, really, man. I really don't see Kell Brook really boxing too much more, man. But I mean, if they do fight in the future, I would definitely go for Danny Garcia, man. I mean, Danny Garcia, I mean, he's really disciplined too. I mean, we got to understand that too. He's a disciplined guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he parties here and there, but, you know, generally speaking, when it comes to sport boxing, he's very disciplined, very dedicated, very motivated. As a matter of fact, if you go back to one of his recent interviews, Danny Garcia, I think it was with I forgot the platform, but I mean, the way he speaks, you know what I'm saying? He's really dedicated and motivated. So, I mean, I don't take anything away from that, you know, and I personally think if Danny were to face Kell Brook, I think Danny would catch him nicely, man.
Go ahead, Kurt.
I like Garcia in this fight. It would have been very interesting for the division if Brook never went up to face Golovkin. I believe it hindered his career. He was never the same after that. He was still a good fighter, but the Golovkin fight really did hinder his career. And Spence, the way he lost to Spence, and the eyes and all that. I just believe his career would have went different if he would have not fought Triple G. It was bad advice, whoever, or on his part. Somebody should have talked him out of it. But Garcia would beat Brook, even though, like Stormy said, he doesn't have a lot of athletic ability, movement, but he has timing and he has power and he has experience and he has a good ring IQ and pedigree. That left hook will land. I think he will stop Brook even. Garcia is strong, and Brook is not, you know, his defense is okay. But I think Garcia would get him out of there. Either left hook, straight right hand, but I think the left hook will do a lot of damage. Are you on mute, Blue?
Pardon me, man. I thought I was talking. Salute to my brother Champagne Marley, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue, man. Everybody salute Champagne Marley, man, showing us nothing but love, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue, man. He said Crawford think he's slick. He's fighting Brook because he feels that he can beat Brook better than Spence can, in hopes of giving himself more leverage in the future negotiations versus Spence A side. He put that in quotation marks. Same reason why he didn't want to face Porter. Just my opinion. What's you guys' thoughts on that? Stormy? Stormy, you there? Stormy, you on mute. Kurt, what's your thoughts on it, Kurt?
It doesn't matter if Crawford knocks out Brook in 3 rounds. It's Errol Spence who's the A side.
Sorry about that, man. I had stepped away for a second. Sorry.
No problem, Stormy. All right, so we could get. Cause I wanted to go to Kurt last on that anyway. So, Stormy, did you Champagne Marley? The brother dropped a hundo on us. He said Crawford think he is slick. He's fighting Brook because he feels like he can beat Brook better than Spence can, in hopes to give himself more leverage for future negotiations versus Spence. He put in quotation marks A side. Same reason why he didn't want to face Porter. Just my opinion, meaning that he might not look good against Sean Porter, so he stayed away from that. But he feel like he could, showcase his talents on Kell Brook in future, in hopes of being leveraging himself for ace negotiation. What's your thought on that, Stormy?
Well, I think that's a big part of boxing. It's actually self-marketing, more than it being like triangle theories or something like that. I think a lot of the top fighters would always like to show their wares and how they measure up against how someone else did against a fighter of respectability. I mean, I remember in the early 90s when Tommy Morrison was coming up in the heavyweight division, they made sure they matched him up with a lot of the same guys that Mike Tyson fought, because he was fighting kind of a similar style of Mike Tyson, being a puncher that moved and got in on the inside with a big left hook and things like that. So, and he did get a lot of the similar results in his fights, the same type of knockouts, sometimes quicker, sometimes not. So it wouldn't surprise me that Bud would like to take an opponent like this and, show his wares against him so he can give people something to have as a barometer of where he is, as opposed to, and mind you, let's say this, Bud style and Earl style are two different types of styles. So how they defeat the opponent would really mean something in this instance, because remember, everybody is talking about how much bigger Brook is than he is, right? And they weren't saying that when Brook was fighting Earl. So what you have to look at is, what skill set will Bud be using to conquer Brook? And then if he does do that, you have to give him the credit for doing so. You can't bail out and say, oh, he beat a washed up or a worn out Kell Brook, because it's a different physical dynamic, according to the fans and everybody that's talking about it now, that's talking it up. So you will have to give the man credit for what he does if he's successful.
What's your thoughts, Renee?
I mean, just in my perspective, I think it's too little too late. But I mean, it's nice. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how he measures up to Kell Brook and how he's going to beat him. But like I said, I personally don't think, man, Kell Brook's the same. I'm sure he'll do a decent performance and stuff like that, as far as Kell Brook is concerned. But I just think it's too little too late. I think personally, man, that it would have been better. And I think a lot of, boxing community feels the same way, and for legit reasons. I think it would have been better for Crawford to fight Porter. I mean, that would have been great, I guess we can say, well, a measuring stick to see where Bud is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it would have been way better for him to fight, Porter. The boxing community was clamoring for that fight, for a reason. I think that would have been a great opponent, to put Bud's skills really to the test, like Spence did, and like a lot of other welterweights did, you know what I'm saying? So, in my personal opinion, I kind of think it's too little too late, man, to prove something. And A side, not even, you know what I mean? Not even, I don't get into that talk with A side, B side stuff, but I mean, it's really clear who's A side and who's going to stay A side for a while, provided that Spence keep on winning, you know what I'm saying? And stay at the top of the welterweight, chain, man. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's going to get him near the A side. I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say on that one.
And do you think that he was avoiding the Sean Porter fight? Because he said on the second part of this, he said same reason why he didn't want to fight Porter. So, because Porter could make him look bad, so you think he was staying away from Sean Porter because of that?
I mean, it's a possibility, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to read the hearts and minds of these guys. We can only go by what they say. But, as it said, the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, you know what I'm saying? So one of the things that does stick out to me as far as with Bud, quote unquote, avoiding Porter. I mean, I guess we can say the solid evidence that we have is when he was asked some time ago. You already know about it. I think he was in the gym or something like that. I don't know where he was, but he was asked by a certain, specific platform. I don't know what it was, but who it was. But they asked him, hey, what about Porter? And he's, oh no, we're friends. We're friends. I mean, When I heard that, man, I was really disappointed, man. I was like, come on, bud, don't use that, man, to say to skin out of this fight. I mean, that's one thing I kind of disapprove of Bud, man. I mean, definitely respect them. I never say negative things, you know what I'm saying? I just say what it is. That's just one of the things I disapprove about Bud, man. I mean, you got a great variety of welterweights in the division, and just for him to just look at Spence. I mean, it's like, come on, man. I mean, you got other great welterweights that he could fight and really put his skills to the test, you know what I'm saying? And for him saying that, that's like kind of what I'm saying here. It boils down to, I guess we can say that, you know, a lot of people look to that when Bud said that. No, we're friends and I don't really want to fight him. And it's like, come on, bro. I don't know what kind of, I don't know if you want to call it an excuse, but that's a lot of evidence that kind of points to Bud avoiding and I guess quote unquote ducking Porter. But I wouldn't call it a duck, but I would call it like it's quite evidential. You know what I'm saying? It points to that, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think that it's just the bottom line here is I think he should have really opted, you know, towards a Ugas, towards a Porter, towards Danny Garcia, towards even a Manny Pacquiao. I think that was actually going to happen, if I'm not mistaken. That Bob Arum said that, if I'm not mistaken, here, you know, recently on your show, Blue Blood, but that it was already, it was going to happen, but unfortunately it didn't. So, but just for Bud going for Spence. I mean, it's like, come on, bro, you got other options here too. And we respect Bud, definitely. A lot of boxing community respects him, but so it just doesn't rub the community the right way, when he's just asking for Spence and he's not fighting anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Now, with all due respect to his opponents, of course, you know what I'm saying? And with Brook, it's going to be nice, but I think it's a little too late, you know what I'm saying? I think it would have been better for him to fight Porter, and it's possible he avoided him, by doing that, but who really knows, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, I agree, man. What's your thoughts? Now you can finish up, Kurt.
If Crawford knocks out Brook in 2 or 3 rounds, it won't matter because Spence is the A side. Spence pay-per-view numbers is the difference. Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, now he's fighting Danny Garcia. Ain't much your Crawford can do. He waited too late, to close the gap, and so he could bring the negotiations to the table and ask for what do you want. I don't think that's they're not going to see it like that because Spence is pay-per-view king right now. Canelo fights on an app. He's going through something. Nobody can generate those numbers. I mean, Fury and Wilder did very well, but multiple pay-per-views. It's Spence right now. He's the hot fighter. We all want to see how he look, in this Danny Garcia fight, December 5th, and the numbers is going to do pretty good. Another what? What is your guess? What it's going to do? 400, 500, more, less?
Arrow and Spence, Mikey, and Danny.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it'll get. It's going. I think it's going to get to 400 because you have the intrigue, right? The curiosity. That's going to sell itself.
Right. So Spence pay-per-views is 350, 4, somewhere around there. So, and Crawford's 75, and pay-per-view numbers tells the story. That's where you can see who's the A-side, who's the star. So it's Spence right now, and it's not much Crawford can do. He should have took the Porter fight. That would have alleviated some of the pressure off him if he would have beat Porter better than Spence, but he didn't. He's taking Brook. If he beats Brook, it's a nice little win, but ain't much he can do.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that is just too little, too late for him to catch up as far as pay-per-view go. As far as the A side goes, even if he dominates Kell Brook, he can't. There's nothing he could do to Kell Brook. There's no fashion he could beat Kell Brook to level off the playing field. He just can't.
Yeah, because Spence can fight. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
No, go ahead.
But Spence could fight Pacquiao. If Pacquiao want to take that fight, it would do massive. Spence could fight Thurman. That fight is going to do well. So Spence put himself in position. He asked the opponents, and he made all the right moves. So he's a pay-per-view fighter now because Pacquiao, that's pay-per-view. Spence, that's pay-per-view. And this is a stretch, but Canelo, that will be a pay-per-view. So no matter where he goes, he's a pay-per-view seller. He's a pay-per-view fighter.
Right. Exactly. And even if you thought that this Danny Garcia fight wasn't a pay-per-view worthy fight, just the intrigue because of the situation with the car accident, it just people want to see it. It just makes it pay-per-view worthy. So he just allowed Spence to catch up and take the momentum, and now he's running away with it. So salute to my brother Champagne Marley, though. Appreciate you, King. My brother Myron Denard, he said, who would y'all favor, Rigo or Inoue? We talked about this earlier, me and Kurt. Biz Phone, salute. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up, man. Nelson Ladia, salute. Cali Mexican 707, salute. Terence Crawford is 34, man. He's 34. Smash the like button, man. Tim TV 212, the Rated Scholar, salute. Nato Black Faculty, salute. Paul Sweat, salute. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. Get the likes up to, we should have 650 likes. Let's get the likes to 650. What you think about that, Stormy? Inoue and Rigo.
I think Rigo has definitely the boxing skills to be able to put Inoue on the defensive. Not because of punching power, even though Rigo can still punch, but because of his ability to counter, the ability to punch off rhythm, meaning like when you don't expect to get hit a shot. You know, one thing that he did to Donaire was he took Donaire apart when Donaire was, you know, very good and upcoming, and his boxing skill set was able to take everything that he did well. He took it away from him. And that's his biggest asset as a fighter. Rigo can take things away from the opponent. Now, in that fight that you guys mentioned earlier, that when he had against the guy and he almost got knocked out because he was trying to be exciting and fight, but he did make an adjustment and go back to fighting like he was supposed to. But he was trying to do that to be exciting and everything. Against Inoue, he knows that young kid can punch and everything like that. I think that he would be looking to lay traps and set him up. But I could see him definitely giving Inoue problems. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Inoue getting off the canvas against Rigo because he can hit him from angles that he wouldn't be expecting because of his boxing style. But Inoue can also punch as well, meaning that Rigo would have to be very much on guard. He couldn't go out there trying to take those unnecessary risks against this young man because he can finish you with his shots. So, but it's a great fight. I would favor Rigo because, as Kurt mentioned earlier, old great fighters, they have at least one more left in them, you know, and he has been held on the sidelines for so long. That would be just the type of fight where he could come back and throw his hat in the arena and show how great he was as a fighter.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Renee, what's your thoughts on that? Shot Focus, salute. Creighton Brooks, salute. Ray Brown, salute. L Boogie, Jafari Caesar, Ronald Haskins, salute. Smash the like button. King Nixon, salute. What's good with you? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 650. I don't know how many likes we got, but let's get it to 650. Renee, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think the only disadvantage that Rigo would have against Inoue would be trying to be really offensive, like what Stormy Bioman was referring to the fight he had against, if I'm not mistaken, it was Julio Ceja, where he was just fighting on the inside. And Rigo, man, he was getting touched up quite a bit on the inside too, man. He was really getting touched up, and almost went down, man. He almost got got pretty phased. I mean, so if we were to do that against Inoue, I don't think that would be a good idea. And I mean, Inoue is very active, very offensive too. And if Rigondeaux would do that, I don't think it would fare too well with him. You know what I'm saying? But again, the power, the counters, that Rigo has would definitely play a big factor in him fighting, Inoue. And but I do want to refer to kind of in this last fight. I don't know if you guys remember seeing it. I think it was against Solis. It was when it was.
Yeah, he got caught early, right?
Mm-hmm. And not only that, he if I remember, it was that fight. His last fight. So Rigondeaux, he was using a lot. He was using, he uses the ring great. He's wonderful with the, ring, generalship. He was using the ring very well, and the crowd was kind of booing because he wasn't really offensive in that fight. I mean, he was like, great in defense. He was just kind of, I don't know what he was trying to do. Just frustrate his opponent, I guess. He was trying to, because if I'm not mistaken, his opponent, in the buildup of the fight was saying that, something about his footwork or something like that. Rigo was trying to prove something or something like that in the fight, and he was just using his footwork a lot in the ring, man. And he wasn't using too much offense, you know what I'm saying? And, he was even criticized about that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the crowd was booing. They wanted to see action. So, if he does that, against Inu, I think Inu would just, put the pressure on. So I think I do favor Rigondeaux, but I think it would be a good fight, man. I'm not knocking Inu off at all, definitely, man. I think he would give Rigondeaux a nice challenge.
Yeah, I favor Rigo, and me and Kurt, we talked about this already. DOG 215, salute. Yeah, smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 700, my peoples. Get the likes to 700. Carlos T, salute. Get the likes to 700, my peopleizations. Only the funk, salute. Get the likes to 700, my peopleizations. Yeah, so I'm in agreement with y'all. I think that I think we all believe Rigo would be the favorite in the fight, because he's a counterpuncher, and like Kurt and Stormy said that, all great fighters, as they age, they have one more last hurrah in them, and this would be it. This would be his moment to be able to, upset the apple cart one more time like he did Donaire. DeAndre Descott, salute. This would be his opportunity, and I believe he would take it. And just the fact that I saw, I knew he get real sloppy at times and open himself up wide and, get overly aggressive. That's perfect for Rigo. That's what he wants. He don't want to be the aggressor. He wants you to be the aggressor. He wants you to come forward. And so he's going to do that. And see, when he's come forward, he's going to use his weight against him, pivot, and, he's just going to use his momentum against him. And what's going to make Inoue hesitant? He's never been in the ring with a sharp, accurate power puncher like Rigo from a southpaw stance. Dooney, salute. What's good with you, King? He's never been in there with nobody like that. See, he was shocked how much power Donaire had, but man, he get in there with Rigo and get caught and get clipped a couple of times. That's gonna make him hesitant. So before you know it, he's gonna be fighting a slow, lethargic fight like Rigo's pace. And we already know you ain't gonna win that fight. You got to speed up the pace. And if you can't speed up the pace against Rigo, you lost. You might as well throw in the towel. The only way to do it is to force him into mistakes. Donaire clipped him in their fight. Remember, he dropped him and clipped him, but he made the adjustment, and he never got caught that punch ever again. I don't know what the issue. He said his hand was hurt against Lomachenko. I don't really understand what took place, because he wasn't taking punishment. He wasn't taking big punches. So I don't know why he decided, but he did say his hand was hurting. He broke his hand or something like that. But, even this last fight, I was there in person. That was on the Gary Russell, King Tut undercard. And, he tried to fight that fight again on the inside, and he got clipped. And once he got clipped, man, he changed it. He went back to his natural style, like you said, Renee. And he was utilizing the ring, which he is a master class, footwork. He has master class footwork. He has the best footwork, in one of the best footworks in the sport of boxing. So, I think that, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 700. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. Get the likes up to 700. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Let's get it all the way up right now. Smash that like button. Let's get it up to 700, my peopleizations. So I definitely think that he would frustrate Inoue. And that's not a guy that's going to come in much bigger than he is. He does have power, so he has to be Rigo's already going to be, like Stormy said, he's already going to be very, very cautious of his power, because he knows the power. He's not going to go in there to excite the crowd. He's going to go in there to win the fight. So I think that, he would just, frustrate Inoue into making mistakes. I could see Inoue hitting the deck, you know, because Donaire broke his nose and his eye socket. Imagine. And Donaire is far past it. Rigo is not what he was when he fought Donaire, but he ain't far past it. Donaire is nowhere near the guy that fought Rigo. Nowhere near. He done got knocked out by Nicholas Walt. Man, he nowhere near the same fighter. And I love Nonito Donaire. Rigo is much more preserved than Nonito Donaire. So, you know, another fight. I want to get Stormy and Renee opinion on this. Me and Kurt talked about this a little bit, and that's the Usyk Chisora fight. I'm gonna go to Kurt last. I want to get his last opinion. Then we're gonna close up shop. But Stormy, I want to get your opinion on Usyk and Chisora, man. This is intriguing. This is one of the most interesting fights. I'm just as interested in this fight as Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. But what's your thoughts on this? And smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes up to 700. Mr. Rivera, salute. Smash the like button. Damien 4v3, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 700. Right now, smash the like button. Get the likes up to 700. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Get it up to 700. TC, salute. Go ahead, Stormy. What you think about this fight?
You're right. It's a very intriguing fight. And to me, everything is contingent upon Chisora either showing up to throw his hat into the sweepstakes of the unsettled division, which is of the heavyweights, or if he's going to be a company man in this instance and show up to be an opponent for Usyk, so Usyk can continue to ride the wave of the hype train. That we won't know until they face off. Now, if everything was on the up and up, the way I see this fight being is I would see it as a situation where Usyk would have to try to box his way to victory here, because with Chisora being the naturally heavier guy and the natural heavyweight punching guy, Usyk would have to take care. Now, I don't know that his chin is up to taking real heavyweight power because it's not proven thus far. But if so, behind the boxing that he's capable of doing, he can definitely outbox Chisora. But I could see the fight happening where he could get clipped and get dropped maybe more than once. And that's why when I did a forecast and breakdown of this fight, I have it as a draw, because I think that the X factor that we don't know about Chisora's motivation, that is heavy here, because he has lost all of his big fights. He hasn't won one of them. And sometimes a guy can be regulated to being just the dance partner. If he really wants this, he can go out there and win it. But do we know that's what he wants to do? And that's that X factor. But I do believe it'll be a competitive fight. I believe he can put Usyk in jeopardy and make things happen, make the fight exciting. But at the end of the day, you do have to go with the more skilled guy. And in this instance, it happens to be Usyk. And I don't think that Usyk's going to go in there and try to trade with the man and, prove something as far as bravado. He does have skills. He was able to, have a successful career before moving up to that heavyweight division. And just like Holyfield, when Holyfield moved up to the division, you have to kind of feel guys out first before you see what's happening. But you might, you don't know. Chisora might go into this fight intimidated by Usyk. And that's another factor that people are not thinking about, because I heard him say in the interview of how much respect he has for the guy. Says he likes him as a person and everything. That don't sound like somebody that wants to go in there and take somebody's head off so they can now be in a better position for themselves going forward. So, like I said, there's some things on the table, But I see this fight working out to be, I would call it a draw between these two guys. As much as I would like to see Usyk train stopped, I don't think that Chisora is the man that's going to do it.
Yeah, and but you know what? One thing about Derek Chisora, man, is that he have a lot of grit, man. He got a lot of want to, a lot of dog in him, and man, he got a lot of power, man. So
but with that being said, Blood, there's one last thing I'll add just because you said that. He don't have the smarts. And that's a serious setback.
And that's something right, because I thought he was both those fights with Dillian White, he was winning those.
Absolutely. And he walks out there and gets hit on the chin. I mean, hands down. And I mean, even his fight against David Haye, it's like it's a weird situation, man. But again, in the heavyweight division, all it takes is one punch. But if Chisora knocks out Usyk, it'll be because Usyk can't take a punch.
Salute to my brother Hard Body J Timo in the super chat. He said Chisora with the upset stoppage. Salute, Blue. Salute to my brother Hard Body J Timo. Salute to you on that victory, man. Much blessings to you. Turquai 2. Salute. Quentin Lee. Salute. Jab Jamboree. My brother Act Reacher. What's good with your Act? Bo 1. Salute. Renee, what's your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, my fault, man. Yeah, I got you. The thing here is about that. One of the things just like what you guys were saying a moment ago, and I was thinking about what I was going to say with Chisora and Usyk. If you guys go back to Chisora, who was supposed to fight Parker, they did kind of like that tea time face-off thing they do, teacup hour or something like that. That's not what it's called, but there's a moderator in between, and the two fighters are sitting at a little table and talking back and forth, and questions are asked, blah blah blah. Parker and Chisora, they did that, and Chisora, one of the reasons why, he's one of those brute fighters. He just goes forward. He doesn't care if he gets hit. He confessed it out of his mouth. He confessed it out of his own mouth. He said that he said that he doesn't believe in the hit and not get hit strategy of boxing. He said it out of his own mouth. You guys can go find it on YouTube. It's there. When I heard that, I was like, dude, I think that's one of the most, and I say it with all due respect, but one of the most, I don't know, man, senseless things a fighter can say, man. He even said he wanted Parker to knock him out. He even said that, man. He's like, yeah, I want him to knock me out. I want to. I don't care. And you guys know how Chisora is. That's just his style of fighting. He just likes to brawl. He doesn't care. He'll get hit in the face. He'll go down. He didn't care what he did. He intentionally fought Dillian White like he did. That's why Dillian White took him out. It's like, that's just what he wants. That just is, I think those weaknesses in Chisora, I see it as a big weakness. It's not the approach to go at, an opponent. I think Usyk, being the higher skilled fighter, I think Usyk's gonna box him out, man. I just kind of think I see it going like that. But like you guys were mentioning a moment ago, that if Chisora takes out Usyk and knocks him out, that goes to show that Usyk got to get out the heavyweight division, man. I'm not really too hyped up about Usyk. I think there's a lot of, I'm not saying he's a hype job, of course not. But, I just think, I don't know, man. I just don't know about Usyk in the heavyweight division. I don't know yet. So if he gets knocked out, if Usyk gets knocked out, dude, go get out of the heavyweight division, bro. What are you doing there? Because Chisora, his best days are behind him, man. His best days are behind him. What is he, 36? Has approximately 9 losses. And just like what you guys mentioned a moment ago, he lost to all the, tough opponents, the best competition, out there that he faced. So, I don't see Chisora winning, man, this fight. And I really, really, look down on that, or I don't know, frown upon, or whatever you want to call it. Chisora's approach, man. He said it out his own mouth. He said, I hit and get hit. He says, I don't believe in the hit and not get. I hit and get hit. It's like, okay, bro, That's what Hay did to you. And I mean, I don't know if you guys remember that too. It went viral, man. That video where I think David Hay was in a press conference, and Chisora was talking smack in the crowd, and then David Hay went up to him. He left the press, the seats there, the table, and he just went and you want to fight me? And boom, man, he just. So just the whole approach of Chisora, man. I think it all equals to Usyk boxing him out. If Usyk gets knocked out, I think he should leave the heavyweight division, man.
Kurt?
I'm glad you guys won. I was chopping down on these oxtails. Yummy. But anyway, if Chisora comes in with a purpose like he did against Dillian White, even though he didn't win the fight, or he had that spectacular knockout, Spilka?
Mm-hmm.
He has heavy hands and he's dangerous because he's big. I don't think Usyk takes a good shot. I just got a feeling. He didn't look great against Chaz Witherspoon at all. I wasn't impressed. I don't see what people see. He was getting touched up by Bellew until Tony Bellew got tired, and then Usyk calmly knocked him out. I still say Usyk is going to win, but Chisora is a live underdog. It all depends on purpose. It all depends. Do he want to win the fight? Like Stormy said, he may be a company guy, and I'm just glad to be here, or I'm just going to make Usyk look good, and Usyk wind up knocking Chisora out, and then the hype is going to begin all over again for Usyk. I want to see how Chisora comes out in the first round. I want to see him let his hands go. I want to see him go to the body. I want to see him fight in an aggressive manner, bully Usyk, because I don't believe Usyk is a good fighter, but he's not what they say he is. They try to compare him to the great Evander Holyfield. They must be out of their minds. But Saturday, I'm very interested in the fight because the fight will go as long as Chisora wanted to go by his aggression and purpose. He must fight with a purpose. I think the fight can get very interesting if he does that. If he just there just to be a third wheel and he just there to be hit to make Usyk look good, then the fight is going to be over quickly. Or I can see Usyk just outboxing him and making him look like an amateur. I'm going to say Cruz is going to come out and try to knock Usyk head off, and he may still lose, but I want to see if Chisora can land one of his bombs on Usyk's chin. That's very interesting to me, and we'll see Saturday.
Yeah, I think that my opinion is I see Usyk winning the fight, but I think both guys are going to get dropped. I think Usyk going to be hurt. I think Usyk going to get exposed. Salute to Trey Brown in Super Chat. He said, salute to you, brothers. Man, good work. Salute to you, King, in the Super Chat. Appreciate y'all. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 700. Dom B and New World. Oh, we everybody wants to see Terence Crawford lose. New media can't wait for Terence Crawford to lose. So smash the like button, get the likes to 700, man. Smash that like button, get it up to 700. I got Alexander Usyk winning the fight, but I think that Derek Chisora is gonna make it a very, very close fight, man. Jupiter B. And I won't be surprised if Derek Chisora win this fight at all whatsoever. The problem I have with Derek Chisora, Mark, salute. The problem I have with Derek Chisora is that Derek Chisora have these lapses on defense, and he gets caught like he did with Dillian White in the last fight, the second fight with Dillian White, winning the fight, man. Made a mistake, got caught, and that was all she wrote. That happens, with Derek Chisora all too often. And Usyk does have power, so and he is technical. He's the more technical, skilled guy in the ring. So Derek Chisora makes a mistake, Usyk is going to make him pay, and Usyk going to get the victory. But if Derek Chisora is disciplined in this fight and fights a disciplined fight defensive-wise and still has his normal output on offense, he should win this fight. I'm not impressed, like Kurt said. I'm not impressed with Alexander Usyk. Not at all. He is a selling. He could sell in the sport because he has the personality for it. He's very approachable. He's very playful. He just has an outgoing personality, so he's sellable. But when you watch him in the fights, man, I really can't understand. After I watched Michael Hunter against Alexander Povetkin, and I watched Michael Hunter's fights, I don't know how he lost that fight. He said he struggled to make weight or whatever, but Michael Hunter is more skilled than Oleksandr Usyk. And then when you watch Oleksandr Usyk, like Kurt said, against Tony Bellew, I mean, Tony Bellew should have won that fight, but he faded, got tired, and Usyk capitalized on it. And that's the thing. Usyk will capitalize. You give him the opportunity, he will take advantage of it. And that's the thing when it comes to Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora is going to make a mistake, and Usyk is going to make him pay, I believe. Featherly 81 salute. But
Blue Blood, what you said makes a lot of sense. And just to piggy on what you said, a lot of the fighters today do not bring the psychological aspect of the fight game, and that can sometimes be the difference. Having the mental strength to will yourself into a position for victory, to best the other guy. And those type of negotiations are not ever on the table. They are asked when a person goes through a situation in a fight. And again, like we said about Chisora, if he's coming in there to say, hey, I want to throw my hat in the arena of this mix-up of everything that's going on at the top of the division, a victory, an exciting victory over someone like Usyk catapults him right into it. So if he really wants that for himself, he has to go out there and perform like it and put those thoughts and actions into manifestation. But that's what we have to question about a lot of the guys at the top of the sport today, because a lot of them aren't driven with the spirit of competitiveness. They're driven with the spirit of contentment, meaning that they have achieved some success, they've achieved money, and they've achieved material. And some of them rest on their laurels with that. But fighters from different eras usually found something to continue to stoke their flames. And that's what we have to ask of the guys today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not being asked enough.
Nope. Tito Shatanda, salute. N21 Square R2, salute. All right, fellas, let's get up out of here. Ramsey Sutton III, salute. My brother Renee, any last words? Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, man. That's kind of getting like Stormy, man. Sometimes getting on mute there. Oh, yeah, man. Y'all can find me at Renee Box Young, man. I'll leave the link in the description, right? I'm sorry, in the comment section right here. You can find me on Instagram, Renee Box Young. I got a little special treat for everybody, too. All your families, your kids, you know what I'm saying? I got another channel that I'm bumping up. It's a gaming channel, vintage gaming. It's great family fun, you know what I'm saying? Clean stuff. No vulgar language. So it's great for the whole family and the kids. I got some special there too. So definitely boxing talk also, obviously, on my other channel, Renee, which is this one, Renee Box Young, man. So I'll leave the link in the description. You can, in the comment section, y'all can find me there. Thanks so much, Blue. Thank you so much. Love you guys, man. Stormy B, Curtis, an honor always to talk to you guys, man. Thank you so much, bro.
No doubt. APM Block, salute. Jermaine Johnson, my brother, salute. Myron Denard, salute. Go ahead, Stormy. Let them know where they can find you.
Everybody can find me right here on YouTube. Stormy B Man is my channel. And thanks again. Great conversation here, man. Much respect. Salute to everybody that's out there in the chat. And hit that like button on your way out.
Oh, yeah. Stormy, tell them about the show tonight, brother.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. We got the Three Wise Men of Boxing tonight at 8 p.m. Central. Kurt and I, we're doing the 46th anniversary of the Rumble in the Jungle, Foreman versus Ali, because Foreman was the champ. It's Foreman versus Ali. We're going over that fight, and we're gonna dedicate the entire show to that fight.
Oh yeah, I'll be tuned into that. Rico, salute. Go ahead, Kurt. Close us out.
Oh man, this is great, man. Boxing talk every day it's unreal, man. I'm just glad to be a part of this Blue Blood Boxing channel. It's great. This is pure boxing talk. You know, we have our opinions. You know, Blue is great. He's in the front lines, man. I think Renee Box Young and Stormy B, man, who I work with, and the chat. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't have a channel. Get those likes up and start getting the likes up. But thank you, chat, for giving us your time. And Blue, great job as always. I'm just glad to be a part of it. I really am, man. I'm happy. Don't you feel different and better when there's something to look forward to, like a big fight? It just has a different ambiance to it, man. It's just a different feel. I'm just happy, man. And you know, when you want something so bad and God give it to you, be careful what you ask for. I'm loving it, man. Boxing dominates my life, man, and I'm just glad to be on the show, man, to share my knowledge.
Absolutely, I'm with you, man. Smash the like button. Delma Hickey, peace and blessings to you. Rico, salute. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
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 Green Jarrell, salute. Eye the Tiger, salute. Warrior Class the Third, salute. Smash that like button, my peopleizations. Get the likes to 700. I appreciate y'all coming through, chopping it up with your boy Blue and the rest of the brothers. Peace.